Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Defend Your Units. JohnnyKpicks here. Alongside me is my co-host Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets, and we are here to break down this UFC 306 Noche Riyadh season sphere. They have like so many names for this card. O'Malley versus Dvalishvili. How's it going, Cody?
Dana's love letter to Mexico.
Easter egg underneath a seat for $25,000. Like, this guy's going crazy.
No shit.
How's it going, man? How's it? How you doing?
I mean, life's good. My bets suck. I feel I'm still trying to get over the dumbness that were my bets on UFC. What was that? Vegas 97.
Yeah,
so stupid. But yeah, I'm ready for this card. This card has some pretty good fights. I mean, we got some good bets on it. There's some good betting spots, but we're really gonna have some banger fights on this card, man. Torres, freaking Bahamandez is gonna be crazy. Zellhuber and Ribovic should be a good fight, and then obviously the main and co-main.
Yeah, man. Last card too. Like I realized, after a while you bet these fighters or you pick these fighters and then they just do you wrong, and you're like, you know what? Never again. For instance, betting Petrosky to get a finish, that'll never happen ever in my life. I will never bet him to finish any fight anymore. This dude, all he wants to do is wrestle and stay on top and get in mount and do nothing. Literally. That's all he did for 3 rounds. And that's 2 fights in a row.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah. He should be, with his BJJ pedigree, dude, he should be finishing these guys.
Right. And another one's Burns. Burns didn't look like he wanted to even be in there and fight. He would just throw 1 punch at a time and stuff and try to stuff takedowns. But I think he's still he's still there. He's still a top 10 guy, but he just didn't fight that fight. And I'm like, never betting or picking him again. Like, this dude, you could tell his mind just turned off. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna fight anymore. I'm just gonna stay in there and stay alive.
I think it's just 38-year-old Burns, it's because that's the thing. That's why I picked Brady. My whole everything told me pick Burns. Burns gonna have better striking. Burns jiu-jitsu can hang and all that, but
he didn't even throw a punch to have better striking.
No, yeah, I ended up picking Brady because it's he's the younger version of him, and he's the one coming up. And when I watched it, I'm like, dang, I'm glad that because I've been picking Cannonier and all these guys, and I think Cannonier still got it more than Burns. It's just that Kaio's a beast, and but I'm just done. I'm done with these 38-year-olds. I think are still going to fight like they're 32. You know what I mean? That's one of my big problems. And that just showed me right there. But then like a dummy, I didn't bet Burns. I didn't bet Garcia. Like I said, I didn't bet Natalia Silva. All the people that I picked and should have bet.
Yeah. Yeah, I just I gave him one last shot and he did me wrong. So no more Burns. Sorry, man. But yeah, let's go to the chat here real quick. We'll get going. We got 10 fights, so it might be a little bit of a short night tonight, which is okay, not a big deal. But we'll see what happens. But I'm sure a lot of these fights we're gonna have a lot to say. So
we got a big show on Saturday.
Yes, we do. We won't give out any tidbits yet, but it's gonna be good, and you should come on Saturday night.
It's gonna be
fun. Saturday. I'm sorry, before the fights.
It's after because the fights start at 7:30, so it'll be at 5:30, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, gonna be awesome. We got Saba in here, a guy. What's up, Saba? Ordering some pizza with meatballs to watch and to defend your units at work is all I need in life. Let's go. Appreciate
it. Sounds like a good night. I don't know what the meatballs is about, but
I don't know. I don't know if he's being serious or
hamburger pizza.
I don't know if he's being serious or if he's just being funny. Because I don't know. Either way, though, I'm like, okay, meatball. All right. We got Roland in here. What's up, man? You were late for work. That's a write up. There you go.
Yeah.
Dixon, our guy. What's up, Cody?
Yo, what's up, Dixon?
Hugs and kisses from parts unknown.
Better than his unknown parts.
Yeesh. Jumbo Loco, our guy, probably sneaking in his little earpiece in here. What's up, man? Let's have a good weekend with some money. Appreciate you coming on. How's the revalidation going, Cody? I'm guessing that's maybe your surgery, maybe.
Oh, good. It's going good. The hernia surgery, it's getting better. It hasn't been a week yet. Hopefully, I feel like the drugs wore off, so I can make some good picks.
There you go.
Dude, I swear too. I woke up on Saturday and getting ready for the fights and stuff, and I'm just like, why do I have 3 freaking dangerous fight picked out of my 5. And it went down exactly how.
Sometimes I look at my bets too, and I'm like, and I'm not even like drunk or high. And I'm like, what the hell was I doing on a Monday?
Like,
What
dang
the
it,
hell?
man.
What the hell was that work making bets? What the
Yep.
Just want to say, don't believe Dana. He's trying to sell us violence, but a ton of these are going to go distance. I actually believe that too. Like, I got probably 6 or 7 fights going to decision.
When you put a ton of Mexicans on the card, and there probably won't be a lot of finishes, especially if they're fighting each other.
Durable, it's going to have to be sub, if anything.
Very
Derek Gizzy, our guy.
Yo,
there's going to be some upsets this weekend. Hi, Saba. Hi, Dixon. I'm in North Carolina this weekend. This week. Let's go.
I'm going back there in a couple weeks. Going back to Cherokee. Can't wait.
Nice.
Beautiful. I want to see it in the fall.
SK and all that. Says, who is the underdog lock this week? Ooh. I have a couple underdogs, but they might be pick'ems now. And one is an underdog, but was a pick'em. All the underdogs that I have are very close.
I like Ortega as a dog.
You're a dog. That's
dog for that.
That's not right. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm not gonna spoil my crazy pick of the card. I'm gonna let it go. So SK, you're gonna have to.
You got Aori. He's got Aori.
No, that's great.
He's got Aori.
But it's not very. I don't know.
Chinese wrestling.
It might be stupid. I'm not betting it though. I will tell you that.
No betting it.
No betting it. There will be blood. What's up, man? Hey guys, I'm locked in. Lopez and Torres. I like it. I was serious. Fights. They were little meatballs with barbecue sauce and some veg. You got some crazy ass
barbecue veggie pizza. Okay. You guys are
with meatballs.
You guys just started doing pizza out in Belgium, huh? They just throw it. I would try it though. I like barbecue chicken pizza. That's good.
Yeah. We got May Robs in here with the $9.99 dono. We appreciate you, May Robs. How'd you do last weekend, man? Sponsored by May Robs. This show.
And your units brought to you by.
Sponsored. There we go.
Face me fist stuff going.
That's right. Last weekend, sweet 13 units. That's awesome, bro. We know you bet big, so that's a good 13
I need some of that in my life. I'm gonna win this week. I'm gonna kill it this week and keep it going. Stop making dumb bets.
There we go. That's how we do it. You have to live and learn, adapt, adjust, know what you're good at. I did the same thing last week. I was like, you know what? I'm sticking to what I'm good at. That's it. No more.
No more.
I'm not making these last minute bets anymore either, because those usually don't work out. I should listen to some things that we were talking about on Saturday before the show. Instead, I did it while the fights were going, and I hit those. So I'm like, idiots.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
We got Dylan here. What's up, man?
What up, Dylan?
I'm late in. What's all right? We didn't even start talking about fights yet. You didn't miss anything, so you're right on cue. We're always a little late too, so don't feel bad. Justin, our guy, you want real Mexican fights instead of this card just to show us highlights of Cali and Texas drunk spot. It makes you feel like we're right there. There you go.
The ones on I see the ones in Austin all the time on YouTube. I watch them all the time.
Yep. Yeah, we are making fun of your order a little bit.
That's
but don't order any cats and dogs, please.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that.
Hey, coming to a town near you.
My wife might come and kill you.
Yeah.
Beat you up at least.
My daughter said, what? She heard that on TV. She's like, I'm gonna cut their heads off.
Dude, my wife will. She likes cats and dogs more than people. So
yeah,
I'm outnumbered. Plus 4.5 units on Dana White Contender Series. There we go.
Nice. I had to clean sweep on I put up 3 bets on the old Patreon.
I broke even. I had 4 bets. I won 2, lost 2. I don't track them either. They're just fun.
Yeah.
I don't bet a lot either. I just bet. Probably bet like half of what I would normally bet on a bet for UFC.
I just put like $25. They're legit.
Yeah, there's just small little fun bets. You know, just to have something going.
It's so tough to call them most of the time. Some of them fights, like that Bulgari dude's not good. He's not good. He just was fighting like the worst guy you could possibly fight, but like he's not good.
Yeah. Got Moneyline Mills. Let's cash my guy Johnny K. Tighten up. We beat ourselves. Yeah, bear down, baby. That's what happens. That's what happens with the Bears defense. I mean, we've had defense since 2020, like 20. What was it? 2001 and stuff too. Like that's all we had. We don't have any offense. So
2001. Is that
2001.
Is that a thing? Is that how you say it?
2001. 2001.
Damn. Old. Back in the 1900s.
Back in the Brian Urlacher days.
When we used to, I remember it before that.
Oh, the 84? You remember 84?
I don't remember the 84, but I remember the later on. When was McMahon? McMahon was 84?
Yeah.
I thought he was later on. They weren't like the 89.
No, he was the quarterback. He always got.
So the Bears ain't been good since 84.
Dude, the offense hasn't been good.
38 years.
The offense hasn't been good. And even then, the only reason why the Bears were good in 84 was because Walter Payton.
Yeah.
That's it. Because he was amazing.
Defense. Yeah.
And it's a different time back then because they used to run the ball more instead of pass. Now they pass all the time. The Bears can't get a quarterback. But
they don't have a receiver.
I'll take that win, Moneyline Mills. I'll take it. I don't care. It was dirty, but I'll take it. What's up, Dirk? Do you think Sean finishes him up? Definitely has a possibility.
I think that's the only way he wins the fight.
I think he can win a decision. He can.
That's tough.
He can. Musasa was great. Yeah, he was all right.
Felt good.
I didn't think he won, but
very close.
Close.
It could have went either way. It could win either way.
I'm not screaming robbery, but took Musasa. He looked strong. Yeah, the line looked good though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that was one I had at like plus 154.
Went 4-4 on Contender Series. Hoping to roll momentum. Yeah, you'll definitely will. Biggest regret not betting Lima. Dos Santos was too slow, and Lima is naturally bigger. Yeah, he was bigger. He was able to get takedowns and stay on top of him, and Dos Santos had no answer to get up, like none. He couldn't even reverse.
They just stayed striking. Santos was winning the striking, but like I didn't see Lima coming out and just out grappling him for 2 rounds. Like, how do you go be in shoot box for your whole fucking life? You're young, but you've been there your whole life. You can't scramble and get up one time, not once. Shoot box, shoot the box.
Wild.
You
number one defense,
and like out of there.
Number one defense by yards. You ain't the number one scoring defense. I'll tell you that. And that's the Bears. I clean sweep 97. Dana White Contender Series up 2,000. There you go.
Bam. That's a lot. Yeah.
NFL's watch. Get out of here. And yes, I will be watching footy this weekend. So I'm on both sides. Okay.
What's that?
What's up, Baby Sharp?
What Alexa Grasso does?
What footy? Oh. For
you see how when she was doing all them videos and stuff, putting her feet up. That's funny.
What's up, Baby Shark? Appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us as well.
Yo.
Justin, this American Sabo. Ryan Matthews, what's up, man? I'm late, guys. Damn, Chick-fil-A was busy. It's always busy, dude.
It should be. It should.
It's delicious. I will say.
It's God's food.
Sauce. All right, let's go to the first fight here. It's going to be Raul Rosas Jr. versus Aori Q Lang. Who do you like here, Cody? Why don't you give us your best underdog right now?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I like Raul Rosas Jr. here. He's got great wrestling, great jiu-jitsu. It worries you about his cardio after what happened with Christian Rodriguez, but it looked way better against Ricky Tercio. So they went back and forth, scrambled in the first round. He came out in the second round, looked even stronger. But he's got I think he's got good striking. He grew up like striking, and only started grappling. Like he said, he went to like a grappling tournament or something in Florida and got manhandled and was like, all right, I need to start doing that. And then he's just so good at stuff. Started doing that and is great at that. But I wish he'd trust his hands a little bit more. You've seen against the one dude from Alaska that he's got good hands. He can crack and stuff. He just
Terrence Mitchell or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. So he's just kind of, doesn't believe in his hands or something, because every other fight he comes out, he's shooting a takedown from halfway across the ring.
He's super confident with his grappling, which I don't blame him.
No. Yep. And so he's pretty well rounded. And at 19 years old, he's only going to be getting better fight to fight. The time he's got off, he's just going to be getting better. Aori Q Lang, he's got like decent takedown defense. He's got pretty good striking with some power. I don't think his jiu-jitsu is all that great. Like what was Cameron Else that he like took down and beat up from back mount or something, but that dude should have never been in the UFC. But he does got decent power in his hands. He slows down a little bit though as the fight goes. Like even I had a bet on him against Jay Perrin, and he got taken down a couple times against Jay Perrin, which definitely ain't a good look. But he was able to work back up, and Jay Perrin's not good. Like, you know what I mean? He's a fighter. He'll fight. He's well rounded. He's just not big. He don't have no attributes, and he's just not really all that great. But even at the end of that fight, Aori Q-Lang slowed down and Perrin started getting to take off on him. And then you've seen someone like Rosas when he takes down Jay Perrin, he chokes him out in the first round. Raul Rosas has one of the best rear naked chokes, and he can do it with either arm. And just the way he locks it up is crazy. But I see Rosas coming out here, you know, striking for a little bit, landing the takedown, taking his back, and he's going to have to get the submission. I mean, if he slows down against Aori Q-Lang, I mean, he could get beat just like he did against Rodriguez, where Aori Q-Lang, if he's able to keep it standing at some point, he could win. But like I said, he tends to slow down with his opponents too. And I think Rosas is going to be able to get this takedown, take the back, and eventually sink in that rear naked choke. I see him going under 1.5, but I'm not even playing no time props for a long time. But
1.5 will get you, man.
Yeah,
if you're gonna play in 1.5, it better be over.
Yeah, and the UFC, I mean, I don't think they're trying to build up Aori Q-Lang at UFC Noche. You know, they want this 19-year-old kid to come out here and make a statement. So that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah. I got Raul Rosas Jr. I say by submission.
Yep. So can you say it for me?
The Chiwiwis or whatever.
Chiwiwis.
I don't know if that was good. I don't know if I get that high.
Sorry, I had to do it because I saw Justin.
That was good. Right. Chiwiwis.
Oh gosh, that's fantastic. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm going Raul. Duh. I mean, but I will say this: I am just ever so slightly. There's something in the back of my head. It's like, man, Aori can crack, and he can crack him maybe if he's coming in or something like that early. I would say early. It has to be first round or nothing. But yeah, if this gets in the second or third, even if Rosas slows down, Aori, like you said, Aori does slow down as well. I don't think it's going to be a crazy cardio advantage one way or another, but I do think Rosas Jr. will get those takedowns even easier as the fight goes on too. And Aori has trouble getting back up if he gets taken down too. So he always gives up the back too. So that's another thing.
He went back and forth with Johnny Munoz, who Johnny Munoz is terrible. He's like Raul Rosas is 10 times better, just like his style. Like he's got better wrestling. Munoz has pretty good jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't have the wrestling. He's not physically strong. He doesn't have any strike. Like there's nothing to be worried about. And then he gives up after like 4 minutes. But Raul Rosas is going to get this done. Like I said, UFC is not trying to build up Aori Q-Lang.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. So I'm going to go with sub as well. Probably first or second round. But I'm not touching that over under 1.5 just in case, because I could see it going over 1.5 like by 10 seconds or some shit like that.
Yeah,
so
something crazy.
If you can get plus money on that though, man, that's a little enticing. But you know what? On the over 1.5 plus money, like I saw it plus money for like a little bit on one book, but it's not on DraftKings yet.
I will say, dude, like subbing Ricky Tercios is 1,000 times harder than subbing Aori Q-Lang. I know Thomas did say like Aori Q-Lang's been subbed like 3 times, but he hasn't been subbed in a long time. But he hasn't really fought like a legit grappler like somebody in the UFC besides like Munoz. But like Munoz ain't subbing anybody in the UFC really.
The over 1.5 right now on Bet Online is plus 110. I mean,
it's just like I don't think Aori Q-Lang can finish Rosas in under a round and a half. So like you might as well just either.
If he does, it's going to be a knockout in the first round.
Right, but he can crack. Out. He ain't knocking nobody out,
dude. Though. Early.
Who's he cracking?
He's cracking Jeff Molina.
He got beat by Jeff Molina.
I know, but he was cracking him.
That's a 125, man. Jeff Molina's 5'3". He beat Cameron Else.
I'm just saying there is an opportunity. I'm not saying
you see Raul Rosas' chin. I don't know if that kid can be knocked out.
How do you think he can say Chiwiwis that good?
No, dude, it's crazy. You hit that though. I'm not gonna lie. You hit that, especially for like no warm up. I got shit in my throat. I'll be smoking.
You're like Chiwiwis.
Did you see? We seen it. We seen him in Louisville, man.
We did. He dominated. Yep. Was against Tercios, right?
Yeah, and
Tercios he did look like Tercios guy's back though. I was a little worried. I was like, "Ooh, this kid can't be choked.
Kid can't be choked."
Tercios isn't a finisher though. That's his problem.
No, but his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, but he just doesn't have subs. He doesn't.
It's so much harder to submit him than Aori Q-Lang. Like it's just like most guys. can't choke you with both arms. Like they're gonna want to get, you know, they're good with their right arm or they're good with their left. But you see the legit jujitsu dudes, they're choking you with either hand. So it's like hard to get out. You get out of the one and you're right into the other side, and you're really not expecting it. That's what he does. He's got a tight ass freaking squeeze, man. So Real Fight Pick said, bottom line, it where he sucks. And he quit, dude, against Daniel Marcos. Cost me a bunch of money on a parlay. I was so mad.
I still hit that over 1.5 barely though.
Yeah,
but I hit Marcos like a money line too, so I was pissed. But let's see. Saba says we better pick Rosas now before he retires. That's true. These guys talking about retiring.
He's got like 7 years still. That's like 7. He got I'm like, a decade almost.
Okay, no offense to Raul Rosas Jr. I love where his head's at. He's a young kid. He you know, he's very positive. He has a lot of goals, which is awesome. Just like, you ain't gonna win the belt by the time you're 25 years old in bantamweight. Like, that's one of the hardest divisions, the toughest divisions, and like some of the best fighters come out of bantamweight. I don't think he's gonna do it, but you better not. Maybe put like 28. I would maybe there's a chance.
Yeah, I feel like he's a big bantamweight too. Like eventually he'll go up to 145. Like I feel like he's a Chase Hooper. Yeah, he's a kid. Yeah, he's just a kid still. 19, 5'9".
True. Mayraz says he has the over 1.5. Oh, maybe we should follow Mayraz.
I mean, I hate 1.5. I did Bulgarian
if you're going 1.5. If you're going to do 1.5, I did the wrong thing too. I messed up.
Bro, then the 2 weeks before I've had the worst luck ever. The 2 weeks before that, so last week was Bulgarian getting it like a minute after. The week before that was Neil Magny getting finished with like 12 seconds left in the first round. I had the over 1.5, and that was looking good because they didn't do nothing but clinch. And then the week before that was when freaking Walter Walker hits a heel hook.
4 seconds left
in the first round, and I had the over 1.5 in that. I'm like, dude, I can't catch a break, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
What they say, if it was raining boobies, I'd look up and get hit with the wiener. Get hit with the you know what I mean? That's how it is right now.
I never heard that before.
No, now you have, because that's how it feels like. If it's, that's a country saying down there. If it was raining boobies, man, I'd look up and get hit right in the face with a pecker, man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Man, I'm trying to get hit with no
Bunny Hunter. What's up, man? You said a Mexican will win on Saturday. Let's hope. I mean, there's a lot of them. If they don't, that's going to be wild.
That would be crazy. Get the Canadian thing.
Yep. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? I think you'll have a hard time subbing him. Hasn't subbed in 8 years. Yep. Sounds like a good morning cereal. Like Chewies. Yes, breakfast of champion. Roses by decision. I can see that. I can see that. After the first round,
him and Munoz clearly won the first round. The second round was kind of back and forth, and then Munoz like gassed out. But like, I think Rosas can, if it goes, can win a decision here.
Yep. MMA Amazing Bets. What's up, man? I think Rosas is more likely to get it done in the second. I think the under 2.5 will be live. I like the under 2.5 better for sure. But man, I think it can sneak over that 1.5 mark barely, just ever so slightly. And if
he takes him down and takes his back right away.
Yeah, well, then that's game over probably.
Like, oh, shit.
We shall see.
Because even some of the spots he had Rodriguez in were freaking close as hell to putting him out too, you know?
Yep. Ryan's working on that parlay with Rosas as anchor. I like it. Real Fight Picks. What's up, man? Aori sucks. Yeah, he's not great.
Dropping knowledge, coming in, dropping that knowledge.
I love it. I love it. Best MMA analysis right there.
That's all you need. That's all you need. All encompassing of everything.
Parent lost a split decision to Aori. I'd call it robbery. Rosas smoked Jay Perrin, and I bet Jay Perrin.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Rosas
Jay Perrin was talking all that shit too, like I ain't losing no kid and shit, and I need to see that stuff quick.
Rosas moves up the weight, and the Chiwiwis gets deeper.
A little bit
than
deeper.
Boys to Men deep.
Yeah. Balls
EVS,
drop.
What's up, man? Never betting Bulgarian again. And goes up against someone he's done. Gas tank on E. Yeah. Maybe
against a guy that was only surviving too. Like there was no fight back. That kid was just surviving. He looked like Cody Brundage against fucking Bo Nickel, where there's no fight. They're just trying to not get like I would rather see you get finished in a minute trying to scramble to get up and do some shit other than just roll around and let a dude hold you down and punch you in the face like this. Then you move to this position, he punches you forward. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's wild. But we'll see. Maybe it's just weird to me that he doesn't really have that best of cardio when he trains at elevation.
It's just how he goes. It doesn't, dude. He goes
But
1,000
he should
miles per
have at
minute.
least 2 rounds of cardio.
Yeah, but dude, when you go 1,000, that's how I used to wrestle. Like when you go 1,000 like miles per hour from the opening second, bro, you're revved out. Your revs,
Mhm.
your RPMs or whatever are to the max, and nobody can keep that going. So like maybe like Khabib, Marab, but there's not many people that can just keep that going. Like most junkyard dogs that come back, like a Darren Elkins, usually they get their ass whooped for like that first round and a half, and then that person slows down, and then they catch up in speed and athleticism, and then Elkins takes over. But somebody that just comes out from that opening second, that's why like when Marab came out like that against Piotr Jan, I'm like, there ain't no way this dude keeps this up for 5 rounds. And then he kept it up for 5 rounds, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm
Yeah.
like he went to go shake hands with Piotr Jan. He's like, Jan's like, don't hit me no more. Like, dude, that was eye opening. But yeah,
Yep. What's up,
it's
Paul? The
just how
boys
he,
are back. Let's go.
yes, sir.
But yeah, let's go to the next fight here. It's gonna be Edgar Chairez versus Joshua Van. So yeah, Joshua Van is taking this fight on short notice a little bit, maybe like 2 weeks or so. So nothing like super crazy short notice. But you know, Chairez is pretty well rounded, pretty decent striking. He's durable. Decent grappling. His takedown defense though isn't all that great, but luckily he doesn't have to worry about that in this fight. Pretty good subs as well, good scrambling. Van's basically, you know, he's a very good boxer. He's going to keep it on the feet. He does have good takedown defense. He throws tons of volume. He's kind of a slow starter, but he does pick it up in rounds 2 and 3. As he can get rocked, as we saw in his last fight in the third round against Charles Johnson. He was looking good until he wasn't. But he's mainly durable. You know, that was just the first time I think he got knocked out in his career. Yeah, and he got subbed once. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be a pretty fun fight. I'm going to go with Van. I know it's on short notice. I just think he's just the better fighter. I think he's going to be the better striker. I don't see Chairez initiating a lot of wrestling and grappling. If he does, it's probably early, but he kind of slows down as the fight goes on too. And Van kind of gets a little bit better as the fight goes on. So this might be one of those fights where maybe whoever wins round 2 might win this fight, and maybe Van's live for a late finish. But man, Chairez is super tough and durable. Like, I don't even know. Has he even been finished? I don't think he has.
Yeah, he got guillotined with like 3 minutes left in the 5th round versus Aguilar.
Okay. So he's been subbed
outside
twice.
the UFC. Outside the UFC. Yeah,
He's
early in his
subbed.
career too.
So he, like, you know, Van's not going to sub anybody here. Like, Van's knockout or decision for sure. But again, I think this could play out closer than the line say for sure. But I am going to go with Van. I just like his striking more. Does it worry me a little bit that he's coming back so quickly on short notice? Maybe a touch too, but I think he'll be fine here. I don't think Chairez is some power puncher, but then again, Charles Johnson wasn't some power puncher either. So
He hit him like he rocked him and hit him with the most perfectly timed uppercut in the history.
yeah,
Like, dude, like Van was just going backwards and he happened to dip his head and like because Charles Johnson, yeah, he don't hit hard, but he hit him.
I think
with
that was his first
perfect,
finish in the UFC.
for sure. No, he finished Jimmy Flick.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Timothy,
Okay, I forgot about that one.
Flick.
Forgot about that one. It was so quick I couldn't. But yeah, give me Van to win by decision. I do think it's gonna be close. If I would play anything, you know, maybe the overs, but I don't know, man. I mean, Chairez at the price isn't too bad of a look either, but I'm just gonna go with Van. What do you think?
Yeah, another one that has like some red flags all over it. Chairez, dude, is dangerous and he's tough. Like if you watch him outside the UFC or on the Contender Series, where it hasn't been people just like Tiara taking him down, dude, he can fight. Like he can strike. He throws hard kicks. He's got hard punches. He's long as hell for this weight. And then like you said, he doesn't have the best offensive wrestling, but he's got sick jujitsu off his back, guillotines, triangles, arm, like everything. Like, and he's throwing elbows. I like his walkout, dude. He's gonna come out with the bullets around his neck and shit. I like that. That shit's good. But he's dangerous. Like Clayton Carpenter, who's pretty good. Like he's good. We haven't seen him in the UFC. I don't know. He's probably got some injuries or something. He's still a young kid.
Yeah, I always think of Clayton Carpenter and Francis Marshall.
Yeah, they fought like on the same season. But yeah, Clayton Carpenter is really good, dude. He's a young kid that's really good. He's probably like 25 now, but he was piecing him up, dude, on the feet, and then Carpenter would have to get the takedowns, and then he stayed safe. But that was still like a crazy fight. Like that could have been scored for Chairez because he just landed so much more damage in that fight. well-rounded. Joshua Van coming in on short notice. I don't like that because I like Joshua Van as a fighter. Like, but like his problem is he uses durability a little bit too much in the cage. Like he walks you down, he stays in your face, he doesn't give you much room. And in the first round, he's barely throwing anything. He's just letting you hit him. Like even Kevin Boras took off on him, hurt him a couple times. Dude was like doing a lot of stuff. A lot of people's done that. The Boynez dude or whatever he fought, it was hurt.
Bunez or whatever.
Yeah, Bunez
Felipe?
was hurting him in the first round. Almost every fight that he's been in, somebody else too. Well, I mean, Charles Johnson ended up finishing, but he kind of relies on his durability a lot, which he is durable, but you seen in the last fight. But like I said, that was just a perfect uppercut that caught him right after he got stung. Like he's moving back and he just dipped right into the uppercut. But he's dangerous in boxing, right? He ain't throwing many leg kicks and he can wrestle, but I wouldn't advise it here. Like you seen Charez almost submit Tyara in the third round, and he dropped Tyara in the first round. So he's got hands with power and he's dangerous. I'm staying away from this fight because I'm picking Van because I do think Van is like a prospect that might be going for a title or something someday. But like, dude, he could easily get picked apart and hurt on the feet a couple times. And if he takes a bad shot or does anything, he could get choked out on the ground. So it's dangerous. So I'm going to take Van. I'm going to say by decision. Charez is pretty durable. It's 3 rounds. Van takes the first round off usually, which is more scary because he could lose another round. Then plus it's short notice. I believe he took the Charles Johnson fight was on short notice too. Like they both agreed to it like 3 weeks out because they didn't have very many fights for the
I was gonna say I think Charles Johnson took that fight on short notice. So that was
both
just like a
of them
made up
did.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah, they just I think they both agreed on it like a couple weeks out on it just to make the card. But so he's taking all these short notice fights, but it's gonna be a good fight. But give me Joshua Van, but like not much confidence, dude, because Charez is dangerous, Charez is tough, and all it takes is Van to take one bad shot, you know, and he could easily get submitted.
What do you think about Charez plus 3.5 spread?
I like that.
Think he can win one?
I think he wins the first round. Like almost everybody's won the first round on Josh Van. He doesn't. Joshua Van comes out slow, especially, and then he might not come out fast again because he's on short notice, a couple weeks here. So
I don't mind that at all. No, it hasn't come out yet, so I don't know the prop, but I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna bookmark that right now.
Yeah, and you know Charez is tough, dude, and he's gonna be
dude. I don't think he's gonna get I don't think Van's gonna get a knockout. I think he wins a decision.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I like it. Marab wears a Mexican flag. Sean has a Mexican wife. Who's more Mexican? That's a good question.
Probably Sean. He lives in.
Are you drinking Mexican Coke?
I'm drinking Mexican Coke for Noche, bro. I threw a little extra Mexican Coke in there too, so it's really a Noche. It's gonna be a Noche. One hell of a Noche.
Rob says go with the guy on full camp. That's always a good bet. Let's go, Cover. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Let's just no. He was about to start winning that fight. Like
I don't know, man. That first round was close. They were going back and forth. I don't know who won that fight, to be honest, or that round.
And then he just comes out.
Yeah, and then he just tried to shoot a takedown, and then Durden's like sprawl, choke, win.
Chanel bet the under 1.5. He said
100%.
One way or the other.
Yeah, appreciate you coming out, Covert. He said he bet Charez at plus 190. I mean, the line is fantastic.
I don't mind that at all.
I saw the line on Tapology when I was doing my video, and I saw Van was plus 135. And I'm like, I don't mind that at all. I might bet that. And then I saw it come out, and I'm like, he's minus 200. Where the hell is this plus 135 at? Because I was all about that, but not. I'm on the other side if you're going to bet it for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Ricky?
What's up, MMA Ricky? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us. Tell us some of your bets. You've been killing it lately.
Yeah.
Jermaine, what's up, man? Dan just got on.
Yo.
That background's fire. Yep, that's Noche, baby. That's what we do in here. I just take it from Twitter and put it on my back.
I still got to figure out how to do all that stuff. My girl won't.
Oh, you can do it easy. You just find this, and then you save it to your computer, and then you just upload it on here.
I got to figure out how to make them background things.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. That's out of my league.
No, bro, you got it up there, so it ain't.
No, this is just a picture. I didn't make it.
How do you put it on? How do you make it a background thing, though?
You just have to go to like when you're the host, you can see like the background. If you go to like a brand or whatever, or banners, brand, and then there's a background, you can just like add a background picture, and then it's on Twitter. I'll show you how to do it later. It's easy, dude.
Nice.
He's plus 200 now. Yeah, he is.
So it's going up on Van.
I see 195, but yeah.
I don't hate anybody taking Charez, man.
Chara's by submission.
I don't mind that either, because if he hurts Van and Van takes a bad shot, or Van just takes a shot for any reason, I mean, he almost finished Tyara, you know?
Yep. Yeah, Covert, if you pick Chara's plus 3.5 spread, if he does get a finish, you win that bet as well. He just needs to win one round by all the scorecards, at least one. So 29-28 or wait, yeah, or worse.
Yeah, we can do that. I see what Paul said.
Smash those likes. Yeah, please smash that like button for us.
Do it.
Go,
smash
guys.
It. Follow on Twitter.
See 171 people, but I'm sure it's not that many. But yeah, go ahead and smash that like button for us. Appreciate that. Worth a sprinkle, Covert. Yeah, I like that. Full Mexican parlay not hitting. 100% not hitting. There's no way.
It's worth a sprinkle.
I don't think it's going to happen. There's no way.
Pickled.
What's up, man? I bet Chara's as well. It's a gift, hopefully.
Hey, I
don't mind it, but I'm really liking this plus 3.5 spread that we're talking about it, because I don't know what the odds are, but if it's close to plus money or a pick 'em, I think that is a fantastic gift that just keeps on giving.
For sure.
I'm talking myself into it. Paul said, ask Baby Blood about main and co-main, so we have to do that whenever you're ready. It's just a picture I didn't make. Yeah, I didn't make it.
I didn't. I assumed that. I didn't think he was out there painting and shit, man.
King, what's up, man?
I didn't do that myself, Cody. I didn't. Right here?
What, Cody, what's his name? No, don't say it.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, that's
get me with that again.
That's Stipe right there, man.
Yeah, I ain't Michael Bisping.
Charez all day long finished both of his fights in manners both times. Yep. There we go. All right, we'll go to the next one here. It's going to be Yasmin Jauregui versus Ketlin. Not that Ketlin, but Souza. Who do you like?
Yeah, it's my most confident pick on the card, and I'm going Yasmin Jauregui. She's got some of the best boxing you're going to see a female have, and yeah, that's going to be a trend on this card, man. And she's a Mexican female, you know, and that's what they're known for. She's got excellent boxing. She's got a good guard. She did get in the slugfest with Denise Gomez, but since then, she's kept her guard up. I mean, Sam Hughes don't hit as hard, but Sam Hughes brings her own problems. You know what I mean? Presents her own problems with cardio, different grappling and stuff. And she showed excellent takedown defense. She's a big strawweight. I think that this girl's going to win the title someday. Like, I honestly believe that. And I think she'll go up to 125, just like Grasso did, and win up there. Like, this girl's so good, dude.
I'm sorry, wasn't she flyweight at one point?
No, I don't think so. She fought Lasmin Lucindo, but I believe that was at strawweight, and then Lucindo went up to 125 to fight the one girl from The Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, I guess you're right. I always thought she was fly. Okay.
No, she's a big strawweight though, dude, and she's muscular and big, and her boxing's phenomenal. Her cardio's phenomenal. Striking defense is phenomenal. Like everything, I like everything about this girl. And Ketlin Souza is like, she's a good fighter. You know what I mean? She's got decent striking, but she's not technical at all. She just throws big, powerful right hands. She had a hell of a scrap with Marnik Man, you know, which is the opposite of a good look. She's been finished in all 4 of her losses. She got finished by leg kicks like 2 minutes into a fight one time with a girl in Brazil. Jauregui's knocked out 8 of her opponents. I think she knocks this girl out. I honestly do. I don't think the only thing Ketlin's not going to hit like Denise Gomez, and she's not as good. And I don't think that we'll see Jauregui getting in too many crazy exchanges like that again after that. But I think Jauregui beats her down and finishes her in that 2nd or 3rd round. Like, Jauregui hits hard. She beat the shit out of Sam Hughes, but Sam Hughes is just so tough. You know what I mean? She's able to take it. But Ketlin Souza, like I said, finished in all 4 of her losses, and I think she gets finished here again.
Well, yeah, I'm going with Yasmin, obviously, here. I'm pretty confident. This is one of my more confident picks.
That's my most confident pick on this card.
I've
heard in Alejandro Costa. Alejandro Costa could be fucking
I'm
matched
actually
now
more
with a bad
confident
shoulder.
Yasmin wins than Raul, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. 100%. I mean, yeah.
But no, I was just looking at Ketlin's resume. She's the one that normally fights at 125. Her last fight against Marnik Man was at 115, which is maybe why she kind of looked a little crappy.
Yeah, because she had fought Karini Silva for her first fight.
And she got destroyed because Karini Silva is a killer.
Facts.
But I want to see her fight again. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, not much else to say what you already said, because Yasmin's just going to be the way better striker. I don't think this fight's going to get to the mat because Ketlin doesn't really have the greatest wrestling and or grappling, but she can do it. But Yasmin's takedown defense is going to be too good. And then, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a KO. I think Yasmin's definitely going to be live for a KO, probably later, like rounds 2 or 3. But I definitely think she dominates. She could probably win all 3 rounds. So you can maybe do like the -3.5, just to be a little safe, just in case if you does get a knockout. But I think she can win all 3 rounds easily. I think the only way she maybe loses a round if she gets dropped. I mean, we've seen it, but I don't think it's going to happen here. So I'll go Yasmin by decision, but wouldn't shock me one bit if there's a KO as well.
I'm with you.
Let's see.
She's going to KO her, though. I mean, I think she KOs her.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's go, Paul. Let's
go. Yep. Johnny's a part-time graphic designer for the UFC.
Bro, these guys got like all these Mexicans that are fighting got the craziest names. They're not Mexican, like Howardy, Zellhuber. Like them don't. I mean, really. I mean, I like Charez. That one's a good one. But
dude, Charez +3.5 is only -180. That's
how you get Zellhuber in Mexico, though. That's a crazy name.
Yeah, is he Mexican? Yeah, right. Is he? Is Zellhuber Mexican?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, it could be one of those like Argentinian. I mean, how do you get Argentinian from Rubovics? Because all the Germans went down there.
Ponzinibbio Santiago. I want that. That's the name I want.
I mean, that's a cool
Santiago.
Name. That's a cool name. Yeah, that -180 is wild, man. That should be a lot closer to a pick'em, to be honest. With a +200.
What's her by KO?
Yasmin. Let's see.
She hits hard, dude.
I see +300, which isn't bad.
I don't think she's ever had a sub either. So I know.
No, I would go KO for sure.
4 times, 2 times by KO, 2 times by sub. But like I said, she took like 3 leg kicks from the one chick and was like, "I'm gonna head out now." That was just a couple of years ago.
Mexican chick, low volume, perfect. I mean, Howardy is not low volume.
No, she puts one out.
Well, I mean, she had been rocked, but
yeah,
Howardy is a lock. I agree. We got Corey in here. What's up, Corey? Putting my house and kids college savings on Sugar Sean. I like her style. I like it.
Okay.
I like it, Corey. Yasmin by KO. I like it. We got
Let's
Addicted to Combat. Patrick, what's up, dude? A couple of handsome cappers right here. Happy Noche Riyadh Week, Mexican UFC 306. Love it. Sphere as well.
Dude, can't wait. Can't wait to hang out with Patty. Dude, you guys sent the thing that they fucking canceled Bellator Chicago?
Yeah. We got to figure something out now because now we have to all go hang out somewhere.
I wanted to go get some. Well, we just have to come hang out because I want to go get them steaks again, bro. But we're gonna go to like
whatever you want. Let me know
this time, dude, because I love it.
We'll go somewhere else that has good steaks too. Yasmin 100% will be champion. She's already good enough to be ranked.
Yeah, true. Ricky knows what's up. Ricky knows what's up.
I agree. Scotty Law, what's up, Scotty? Is this where the winners hang out? Duh.
After Dana White's Contender Series, I'm finally back in the W column. Still in the L column, but I'm gonna kill it this week, though.
Cody, I feel for you. I had Alex Costa max bet at -150. That's wild, man.
And just think what he was going to do, because like Costa beats Cody Durden on full camps. That's a fact.
Oh, 100%.
And like he should have fought him with a bad shoulder or whatever he had, man. Yeah, Ponzinibbio Santiago, bro. That's one of the best names in the game.
I love it. Love it. If Chev wins, does it mean we do? Yeah, it's probably going to happen.
This is going to turn into Moreno Figueiredo.
No, yeah, bro. I said that in my video. I was like, I just want this freaking thing to end, man. But it's not.
Shevchenko's going to be 43.
It ain't going to stop. It's going to be one more time, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on, Giants buying steaks. I'm in. Well, Cody owes me a steak this time.
Yeah, I got you that damn duck last time, man. You made me eat a duck. True. I never ate a duck before. As soon as I took a bite, all I could picture was the ducks landing in my pond behind me. I'm like, I can't. And it was greasy. We bought the whole duck.
It was good.
Damn duck.
All right. Crazy fight here. Manel Torres versus Ignacio Bahamondes. And that is my turn. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Good test for both guys, actually. Torres, he's a wild and crazy guy early, super crazy power, good striker. He's got sneaky submissions. He's got like 7 knockouts and 7 submissions. More so like club and subs. He's not really so much of a grappler. He's going to take you down and like choke you out like that, but he does get club and subs. But, the biggest question mark that everyone's going to say, and you probably heard about a million times, is his cardio. Like, what's it going to be like after first round, because he hasn't been out of the first round since like 2018. But I've learned that I can't judge anyone on their cardio until I see it. So I'm expecting him to have pretty okay cardio. So Bahamondes, though, you know, he's a good striker, good technical striker. He throws tons of by him. He gets hit a lot on the feet, as we've seen it in what was it, Nashville. He does get taken down very easily and held down by little guys, but luckily for him, he probably doesn't have to worry about that in this one. But he does have pretty good cardio, you know, good sneaky submissions as well. But like I said, this is going to be a very fun fight. It's lined close for a reason. I'm just going to go with the more dangerous guy. I'm going to go with Torres, because Bahamondes to me is just like, I'm not to say that he's bad, but he's just a little too hittable. And I think Torres can maybe crack him and maybe land some good shots, maybe, you know, win a couple rounds in the first 2 rounds. And maybe he does have to survive round 3. But again, we just don't know the cardio situation. So it's a little bit of a red flag, but I'm not going to judge anybody until we actually see it. So like, if we see him gassing out in the 3rd round and he loses that way, then I know he has cardio problems. We just haven't seen it yet. So give me Torres as the more dangerous guy, but it's a pick him for a reason. I think if you got plus money or close, you know, minus 110 on either guy, I think, you know, I really think this can go either way. But I would go with like Torres, you know, by knockout or a finish, and maybe Bahamondes. I think his path to victory here is probably like round 3 or decision. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a crazy fight to put together, honestly, man. It's 2 super tough dudes, 2 up and coming prospects. Really, they're both young. They're both like mid 20s, right?
Yeah, they're like 25, 27, something like that.
Yeah, Bahamondes, he's been training with some of the best people. He trains with Bilal and them dudes.
29, 27. So
29, 27. Yeah, but Bahamondes, man, has excellent switch stance striking. He throws a ton of volume. He's got some pretty good power too. He's got 2 spinning kick knockouts, head kick knockouts. And just dangerous everywhere. The only fight, you know, that he really didn't look good was against Ludovic Klein. But dude, how good is Ludovic Klein? You know what I mean? That dude's really freaking good. And the first round was back and forth when I went and rewatched it, because I mean, we watched it live, so it's hard to tell. But rewatching it, like the first round was obviously Ludovic Klein. He hurt him and then took him down and kind of beat him up a little bit on the ground. But then in the second round, Bahamondes won that round. He stopped the takedowns, did good, landed some good shots. And then in the 3rd round, it was back and forth, and then Klein landed that takedown. But the thing that's different is when he fought Klein, like Klein's got excellent kickboxing too, where he's real defensive, and like Bahamondes couldn't even hit him with a leg kick. When he would throw a leg kick, Klein was moving out and coming back in, cracking him with a leg kick. Like he was just a step ahead. But like Bahamondes has really technical striking, good from every angle and like in every stance. And then he's also tough as fuck, durable as hell. Then you got, which is another cool name because he's from what, Peru, right? Bahamondes, Chile. But Bahamondes, that's a cool name. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear Zellhuber. Bahamondes. But
it's German. Zellhuber is German, just for
sure. But and he's tall too. Zellhuber's tall as hell. So is Bahamondes though too.
They're both really tall.
6'2", 6'3". But he's good, dude. He's really good. He beat Trey Ogden. That's a fucking hell of a win at this point right now. The way Trey Ogden's looking.
I mean, it's aging well.
Yeah. So then you get to Miguel Torres, Miguel Torres, right? Manuel Torres.
Or Manel, whatever I say.
Yeah, he's a beast, dude. Like he's dangerous as hell, man. He's got power in both hands, throws perfect uppercuts. That's what I believe he hit Camacho with a big uppercut, hits Mota with that step-in elbow, dude, and just puts him out. Gets cracked by Chris Duncan and then was just able to just manhandle him and just take him to the ground and choke him out. But I don't see him doing that against freaking Bahamondes. Like Bahamondes is 6'3". He's going to be a little, like it says Torres is 5'10", but no way. That dude's freaking big. He's probably like 5'11" or 6 foot.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's closer to 6 foot. I'm not saying he's as tall as Bahamondes, but yeah, he's no 5'10". There's no way.
Right. And that like Chris Duncan's like 5'9". So like Manuel Torres was just bigger than him, you know, and like I said, he got cracked, hurt a little bit, and then started grappling, which shocked me and was good, man, because he just literally just like grab Duncan and just pull him down and then take his back and choke him out like a savage. But like that, like, I honestly think the way that he fights, he's fucking Bulgarian. He's them guys. He comes out and he's going 100 miles per hour trying to finish you. Like, he's throwing all power in every single shot that he throws. He's not very technical. Like, he throws heat and stuff. Like, dude, go watch him fight Mota. Mota cracks him like 3 times, like hard, busts his nose right away, and then he hits him with that step and elbow, because like Torres is a dog, but Mota also has no chin, but that elbow was fucking sick. But then you watch him fight Duncan. Duncan's cracking his ass, right? He's hurting him. He takes him down and chokes him out. Even against Camacho, he lands like some good shots on him. They just had a slugfest. But in this fight, like, I don't see him. I don't think Bahamondes is that easy to take down. Even Trey Ogden couldn't do it. He just, against Klein, like I said, he got punched to the ground. He got hurt in the first round, and then went to the ground. Like, he literally got hurt and dropped a little bit. And that's when Ludovic got on top of him. But he stopped it the rest of the time. So I don't see Manuel Torres just taking him down. And then in the striking, like, if he doesn't knock freaking Torres or Bahamondes out in the first round, which I think Bahamondes is durable as fuck, and then he's tough as shit, like, Bahamondes is going to have the way better striking. We've seen him go 3 hard rounds where he's throwing spin kicks and knocking people out, like Roosevelt Roberts in the 3rd round, choking out Rong Zhu in the 3rd round. Like, dude's a dog. So I'm going with Ignacio. But yeah, I'm not confident. I'm not going to be betting him, but I like him just because I know what I'm getting for sure with him. And I think he's durable enough and big enough that's going to present some problems to Manuel Torres he's not used to. And I just don't think he just goes out and finishes Bahamondes in the first round like a punk, really. So, but it could happen. So that's why I'm not betting it. Because
I mean, if you get finished by Torres, I mean, you're no punk, dude. This guy's a crazy finisher. Like
right. But he ain't
Bahamondes has never
like,
Baja hasn't finished, or I'm sorry, hasn't fought anybody like as dangerous as Torres, like in the UFC at least.
Right, but Torres had never fought anybody near as good as Bahamondes either. I mean, he's fighting.
Well, no, that's
Chris
why I said this is like a good like test. It's
excellent.
Guys.
That's why they didn't put him in there with Zell Huber, because like Manuel Torres definitely ain't finishing Zell Huber in the first round. Zell Huber would end up beating.
Yeah, I think Zell Huber's better than Bahamondes.
But that would be a really good fight. And I think the dude,
even though Zell Huber lost to freaking Trey Ogden,
he just is his first fight and he didn't. But just like Bahamondes lost to John.
It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart.
It does. Yeah, them fights. But Trey Ogden does that to people, dude. He's just better. He's just better. Yeah. Who would you take against Ludovic Klein and Manuel Torres? Like, Klein's so much more technical. Like, Torres
probably Klein, because he does have the experience and he can wrestle. But Bahamondes isn't going to wrestle, which is why I kind of like Torres.
But Torres ain't technical in his striking. Like, he could,
but he doesn't need to be, because Bahamondes leaves openings. You see his face after Roosevelt Roberts.
Well, he gets bloody. That's another thing I don't like.
That's not a good thing. Yeah,
he's cut. No, he's cut. He cuts very easy. He's got so much scar tissue. So. But
I think every fight that I watched, he was cut. Like, there was blood somewhere. Every fight.
Yeah. But this is going to be a fight. I mean,
it's going to be a fun fight no matter what. For sure.
I don't mind like that. I don't want to. This is just one to watch for fun.
Yeah,
I'm picking Bahamondes, like him, but he could go out there and get messed up early, or he could just put on a performance of a lifetime and just be so much more technical. You know, he switches stances, dude. He's throwing punches, hard kicks from both stances. Like, this is gonna be a bang. I can't wait. This is one of my most favorite fights on the card.
I may or may not have a play on this fight. Who knows?
Okay.
Let's see. We got Ricky saying El Loco Torres by KO. I like your style, Ricky. Let's go.
Man, that elbow he landed on Mota is one of the sickest fucking elbows you ever see in your entire life.
Almost as sick as Chris Padilla's elbow to Rong Zhu. That was wild too.
Right on the eyeball. Right on the eyeball.
The freaking golf ball, man.
That would suck. He swelled his eyeball up like that. I mean, the bone all around too, but like the eyeball. Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, he was getting the main card before that. You know what I mean? And kind of getting styled on a little bit. But
it's true.
It's the fight.
This fight should have opened the main card. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah. Who they got? They got
the prelim opener.
They got O'Day. They kept O'Day on the main card.
Not even the prelim opener. What the hell's going on here? We got Mushroom MMA in here. What's up, man? He said, Cody, what's up? Johnny, what's up?
Let's go, Mushroom.
Let's go, Mushroom. My lady doesn't let me eat steak. She says it's too high in fat. I have to do what she says or else. Well, you can sneak a ribeye every now and then.
It's good fat though, man. They lied to us, man, with the fucking food pyramid and all that.
Yep.
Get the good animal fats, man.
This is what I'm saying. Ignacio leaves his chin up a lot and gets hit. Can't do that here. That's for sure. Ain't no way.
But you guys see him doing it after the first round, though?
He could do it after first round for sure. We haven't seen it. We haven't
Johnny
seen it,
just
Cody.
sits closer.
What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
His head just
How
he
much
does
did
got a
Johnny
big head
pay
on him.
your local guy to make him the same size as Cody? Oh, come on, man. Tyler is bigger than Cody. You saw in the picture, man.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
I got Torres at plus 142. I like that. Just need to win. Dude's an auto bet for me, like Garcia Killer.
Yeah, I've seen
That's true.
Bahamondes started at like minus 170 or something.
Yeah.
So that line right there is good.
On the other side, then.
Man, but it just sucks. Like if at 1 second, at any point, all of a sudden you just see Manuel Torres' body language change a little bit, and the shoulder go down a little bit, like like I threw everything. I'm a little tired. Then Bahamondes is going to start.
But it would suck too if you just see a crazy elbow step in again, and then Bahamondes is down on the ground, and then his club and sub.
Bahamondes to Nicholas Mota. So
Bahamondes to Christos Giagos. Come on.
Trey Ogden. The man beat Trey Ogden. You would put a little respect on his name. We talk about Frank Camacho. We
got Jaden up in here. What's up, Jaden? What's up?
No,
Jaden, you coming out. Klein's really good now. Maybe on the special juice. That could be true. Dude's mushrooms new.
I'm new.
Jaden likes Ignacio, but not confident. Thomas likes Bahamondes by KO. That'd be wild. Maybe
KO,
third round.
I like what you're thinking, Thomas.
Klein is better than Torres. I agree. Klein will beat Saint Denis. That'd be wild.
Ooh, that'd be a good fight.
Good fight. Klein all day. And I don't know
about that BSD.
Yeah, I would say
be a good fight.
But Padilla elbow is legendary. Torres' performance versus Duncan was eye-opening for me. Nobody ever manhandled Duncan like that in wrestling.
That was crazy.
That's true.
Yeah. But Duncan's a lot smaller, as in shorter. He's thick. But like,
what's the line, Mushroom?
What's the line?
It keeps moving.
Distance. Because I ain't pulling no Dargarian shit, man. That ref's getting in there.
Torres is Mexican, don't have cardio. You don't know that. You don't know that. Saba says Torres is my lock of the card.
Okay. Manu.
I like it.
All right.
-1. That's no value to that. You're gonna sprinkle John.
Oh shit.
I know you, Mushroom. You're a value boy. Don't you dare say you're not. All right, we got the featured prelim, which is wild. The last fight wasn't. Irene Aldana versus Norma Dump Truck Dumont. Who do you like?
Dude, this is another tough one to call, dude. To be confident on either side of a lot of these fights, main event included, you know what I mean? It's tough because this is like grappler versus striker, even though Norma's got some striking. Like, I don't think her striking will be as good as Aldana. So the main question here is, can Norma Dumont land the takedowns? And I don't know. Like, Aldana's usually got pretty good takedown defense. She did get taken down by Chason, but like so did Norma Dumont. You know what I mean? Like, Chason's a big ass
monster. And I don't mean that in the bad way, but she's just really big for the bantamweight division.
Yeah, and you've seen even against like Carol Rosa, that's why tape study is important. Like when I didn't do tape study and I'm like, oh fucking what's her nuts? Is that one girl? That Kenzad versus fucking
Penny Kenzad.
Yeah, so I didn't remember even the Hosa versus Aldana fight. Like I didn't watch it. I couldn't even really remember. That's why I like to go watch it. And then when I watch it for Aldana, I'm like, yeah, damn, like that was a fucking hell of a fight. But so it would make me obviously go with Hosa for sure on that. But like Aldana's a beast on the feet, dude. Her striking's good. Her jiu-jitsu is pretty good off her back. Even against Macy Chason, I thought she kind of subbed her in the first round. I thought Chason tapped out at one point. It was weird, but well-rounded. She's still only 35, I believe. 34 is she?
Yeah, getting up there.
Yeah, and but she's got excellent boxing, just like Howardy. You know what I mean? And another female Mexican fighter, tough as shit, durable as shit, good cardio with excellent boxing. And you've seen she was able to outland the leg kicks. Dude, she ate so many leg kicks from Hosa. That shit was crazy. But then she just started boxing over it. All right, you're going to kick me? I'm punching you in the face. And eventually that won. But this is going to be a very good fight. I'm going with Aldana here. I went back and forth on this, though. But I'm going to say for the most part, Aldana can keep it standing where she's going to have the better striking. But this is going to be close. And if Dumont can come out and land the takedowns like she did against Duranami and a couple other fighters, she could definitely get the win. So I'm staying away from this. I'm picking Aldana, but I'm not confident at all. I went back and forth. Like going into it, On the line, Dumont was the underdog still, and I thought I was going to like her going into it with the grappling, but I just don't know if she's going to fully land the takedowns on Aldana like that.
Yeah, Aldana's going to be probably the better striker. She does have very good boxing. But man, Dumont's just going to be the more well-rounded fighter here, I think. And we've seen it time and time again where, she does mix in the wrestling at the right opportunities. Like she times her takedowns very well. She does have pretty good striking. I mean, I just don't think it's going to be better than Aldana's. So I don't think Dumont's going to really have a striking fight with her. She's going to want to try to get in the takedowns here probably, which she should. But she does have pretty good striking defense. And like I said, she does mix in those takedowns at the right times. And when she does get you down, like she keeps you down. And Aldana, she's not really, a big bantamweight. She used to fight at flyweight. She moved up later, within the last few years, she moved up to bantamweight. But she might have quicker hands here too, a little bit more pop. But I just think Dumont's going to get those takedowns and stay on top and basically just win, control time that way. And I don't think Aldana's going to be able to give up. I mean, Aldana was taken down like 5 or 6 times against Holly Holm. She was taken down 5 or 6 times against Amanda Nunes. Now I know both those fighters are like legendary people, you want to say, but Macy Chiasson was able to get her down 3 times. So I think if Dumont gets her down, I think she's going to keep her down. So, and that's all within the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. Like she's been taken down 14 times. So it's not, a lot to bank on if you want to say, but if this fight does stay on the feet, I do favor Aldana, but I just think Dumont will mix in the wrestling and grappling eventually at some point and, win a very close decision, 29-28, one of those kinds of things. This fight is gonna go the distance. So if you want to say parlay piece, there you go. It is a pick 'em for a reason. I can see Aldana winning a close decision too. If Dumont can get the takedowns, and if Dumont gets takedowns, she's probably going to win a close decision. So that's how it's going to play out. I've been riding Dumont with a lot of her fights recently, and it's been working out pretty good. So I'm going to roll with her here too. I mean, I don't think Aldana's completely done, if you want to say. She is 36, but she did look pretty decent against Hossa, but that was even a close fight too. So, Hossa versus Dumont was a very close fight as well. So this is just going to be a very close fight. I mean, I'm just going to go with Dumont. I think she can mix in the wrestling and grappling. That's really my breakdown there. It's one or the other. It's Aldana on the feet and Dumont needs to mix in wrestling. If one of those two works, that's who's going to win the fight. It's a really easy breakdown. You just don't know who's going to win. Let's see. Bunny said, I hate Norma Snorlax Dumont, but she should win a decision. Wish one of these was a bigger dog. I would go on that side. Problem is the pick 'em. Yep. Nice from Dana to give us a 15-minute toilet break so we can research to the Easter eggs. There you go. Norma not owning the dump truck nickname is the worst brand move. Agreed. Pickled likes Norma by decision. Didn't Holly Holm take her down? Yeah, 5 times. Like once in every round. It was a 5-round fight, but she did take her down like 5 times. If you're talking about versus Aldana, yes.
Yep.
Aldana's overrated. Maybe, I mean, earlier on she looked good, but when she does do a step up in competition, she doesn't really she kind of, I don't want to say folds, but she just doesn't perform. But I wouldn't say this is a step up for Aldana. It's probably like a good platform for her to see where she's at now in the bantamweight.
Lateral.
Yeah. Aldana is a better boxer if she stays off the ground. Yeah. No, I agree with that. But if she doesn't, then she's probably going to lose. Ricky's likes Dumont. I think she gets her down. I agree. It just needs one takedown, and I don't think Aldana's getting up. Dump truck Dumont. We back up the Brinks truck at my house. There you go. Let's go.
Yeah, good possibility.
Missing Amanda Nunes, the bantamweight division. Yeah, it's rough. There isn't really anybody. Kayla's gonna win the belt pretty shortly. So
yeah,
give me Aldana because she trains with Grasso. Yeah.
Bringing
Aldana stick and move is going to be a little bit. Is it the bigger cage or no? Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Big cage.
Yeah. That's right. I always think Vegas because of Apex and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We should petition to have Dumont marathon. People are crazy, wild. Are there going to be baby blood picks? You gonna get her soon before she goes to bed?
I think, bro. I just went out there because I actually got an Excedrin in a pop, and they was getting into it. She's like, Avery ain't listening. She's doing something. She won't listen to me. So they're getting it. She said she ain't doing her picks, but she'll probably be. We'll see. Let's see
Norma
if they push it out.
hesitates too much. Aldana's going to do damage, and the pro Mexican crowd is going to like her fight style more than Norma holding people down. Yeah, but if Aldana gets a little too crazy, that takedown's going to come real easy. So she needs to be very technical and patient.
She's dangerous on the ground though, off her back, like with submissions, liver kicks. She's got all kinds of shit.
You popping a beer?
Dooski.
That's what I thought.
Dooski.
That's what I thought. Liver kicks. Get out of here. I'm getting behind Dumont as a dog. I mean, Harrison kill. Yeah, I agree. Harrison's gonna be a champion very soon.
She's a problem.
Cody eating beef jerky. Eating beef jerky over there too?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. Get
Got
out
the
of here.
Kit Kat, baby.
Oh, did I say that wrong? Oh, someone else said that. Yeah, okay. Either way, we already know what's going to happen. Fight goes the distance. Just bet in a parlay. There you go. Be safe. All right. We got the main card. If you haven't hit the like button for us, please hit the like button now. We'd greatly appreciate it. But this is an interesting main card opener. It should be Manel Torres, but it's not. Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne. I believe it's my turn. Here we are. This is an interesting fight a little bit. You know, Rodriguez is a good striker, decent power, pushes forwards. He's durable. He is a little hittable on the feet, as well as most of these Mexican fighters are. But they're durable. They are, and they get hit a lot. But okay, ground game. He did sub Dennis Bondar in his last fight, but Bondar did gas a little bit in the elevation. But he is mainly a striker. And Osborne, you know, not really looking all that great for Osborne as of late, but he is a very good striker or decent striker. He does have power. He has those flying knees and spinning attacks early. He can slow down a little bit as the fight goes on. He also has shown a little bit of wrestling, so he has pretty decent takedowns. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but again, he does slow down a little bit, especially in the third round. It just seems like he's like, I don't want to say surviving, but he's just trying to not get finished. Let's put it that way. And lately, you know, he has been rocked. He's been getting subbed, but he's getting subbed by very good grapplers. So I think this fight could play out very close. I really do. And this is my crazy pick of the card. I'm picking Ode. I like it. I don't know why. Going with the gut.
Weirdly confident.
And I think he turns it around. He's 32. He's not like he's 38. He's in his prime. He's just been on the kind of having some rough matchups as of late. I mean, he had to fight Jafel Filho. Of course, he's going to get out wrestled and grappled there and choked out real easy. And I think he might have even, didn't somebody take that fight on short notice? I can't even remember. And then he lost against Almabayev too. Of course, he's going to get choked out by Almabayev. Like, I don't think Luis or Ronaldo Rodriguez is this crazy grappler where he's going to just go out there and wrestle him real quick and get him out of there in the first round like that's happened in the last couple of times. I think this fight will play out on the feet, at least early. Maybe later in the fight, maybe Ronaldo goes for some wrestling, but I don't know. I think if anybody does wrestle, it's Ode. And I think he gets it done. I think it goes to decision. And I think he wins a split decision, like a big upset here. So give me Ode. This is my wild card of the card. So I'm picking him.
Yeah. It's like Rolando Rodriguez, lazy boy, he fights like lazy, like he's lazy too, kind of like he's
a little bit, yeah.
Output, but he's got good boxing. He's got some decent power. He's got okay offensive wrestling, okay defensive wrestling, but like pretty good scrambles. Like that's like the best part of his game is the scrambles. But he's not great anywhere. He's just like good in most places. What's up, beauty? What you doing? What you got? Are you making any picks? Would you and your mom make up? Or are you still beefing? Still telling her no?
What's up, baby blood?
Johnny said, what's up? You want to pick 2 fights real quick? I don't know if I want to pick the co because I got a freaking bet on that. I hate having.
Well, I do too, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, let's see. You want to bring up Tapology, Johnny?
Yeah, I can. Let me get it out of here.
What's that? What's the name?
What name?
You gotta be confident, girl.
All right, let me
Confident in
see.
them picks.
I don't even know what the heck is going on.
Did you and your mom make up? You better be good.
All righty, let me get this right there.
Why don't we do what about Bahamondes Torres?
All right, we'll do that one. That's a fun one.
Or what's it?
Bam.
Let's
do it.
Hold on, no, I'll get it.
It's all right. They're both doing the same thing.
All right, Beauty. Which one do you think out of them two? Bahamondes with the quickness.
Wild.
Bahamondes. Why you pick him?
I just want to take him.
All right.
Okay.
You have
All
to
right.
be confident.
Well,
You got to say it with your chest. I'm picking.
we're going with this one.
I already know.
Here's the main event, girl. Who you liking this one?
I just want to go to the
I hear the tapping. There it is.
Yeah.
one.
I'm shocked. Sugar, Sean O'Malley.
Love
so
it.
Bahamondes and O'Malley.
Are we gonna do one more?
Yeah, do the co-man. We'll do the
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Here we go. For all the marbles.
I'll make it bigger.
If you win, Dad will buy you a new bike. Decisions.
Thank you, little baby. 7.6 pound Jesus. Alexa Grasso, baby. Why'd you pick her? Why'd you pick her?
I did pick that.
But I mean, what do you think about the difference? What made you pick her?
That's the hair.
The hair? You like her dark hair?
Yeah. She doesn't like blondes.
Me too. All right, Beauty. Them are good picks.
Thanks, baby blood.
Put you in an O'Malley. Put you in a Sean O'Malley.
You gonna win a new bike when you win?
What? Good night, Beauty.
I'm gonna try to get her a bike for you.
Yeah, dude, I was worried about that. So yeah, she got what? Grasso, Bahamondes, and then O'Malley.
Yep.
I thought she'd pick Marab. He looked way meaner. You know
it's the
what
pink hair, man.
The pink hair. Yes, that's probably right.
That's what I went with. I think you're still talking about that Rodriguez fight.
Oh yeah, so but like Lazy Boy, like he's good like everywhere, but he's not great anywhere, and he's not gonna dominate this fight. O'Day Osborne, it's like you were saying, dude. He probably has the better offensive wrestling, right? He's probably got the better striking as far as just like stick and move and speed. Even though Rolando's
he's got like a 7-inch reach advantage. I forgot to say that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He has all that stuff, and he's gonna look really good in the first round, right? Most likely in this fight because that's what he does. But then he slows down as the fight goes. He definitely slows down with grappling, offensive or defensive. The reason that he beat Charles Johnson, you go back and watch that fight, is because he got kicked in the balls and he took the whole 5 minutes. He got himself a whole round.
True pro.
Yeah, and Johnson was on short notice, so he gassed in the third. Anyway,
yeah, Johnson was on. He needed the 5 minutes too.
Like I'm going to agree with you. Like I think that he has the better wrestling. I don't know about scrambles. I like Lazy Boy scrambles, but O'Day's got the better wrestling, and he's probably going to have the faster, crisper striking in the first round. But when that starts to slow down and Rolando starts to get him and hit him and cause damage, and they get the same speed, like he's going to start taking over. So like I was with you, dude. It's like everything kind of pointed to O'Day, but then like you got to add in heart. You got to add in fucking that dude will quit, his cardio, all that. I can't pick O'Day, man. I can't trust that dude to win a fight. So
I'm not going to trust him enough to bet. But pick
right.
it.
I can't trust him for nothing. So I'm going with Rolando Rodriguez here, but it's going to be close as shit. Because it's like you said too. He's not going to go out there and just take O'Day down like Azu did and like freaking Jeffel did. He's going to go out there and have to fight with him tooth and nail, and it's going to be close. A lot of Rolando's fights are close, even on the regional scene. So, and fun fact is I had a bunch of money on him at like plus 300 against Jerome Rivera, and he like clearly won that fight on the Contender Series, and they robbed his ass like 3-4 years ago, dude. I was so mad because I'm like, hell yeah. Shoot. It's what it is, man.
Wild, wild, and crazy. Let's see. Real Fight Pick says, I want to see Rose versus Natalia Silva, but I don't think Rose fights down. Isn't she fighting Blanchfield soon? Scheduled, so at least I don't know when.
She'll beat Blanchfield for sure.
I think Silva should fight Macy Barber. That'd be a good one. They're both young, and if they both lose, if one of them loses, they still have a chance to move back up real quick. You know what I mean? It's not like the end of their career.
Give me Silva versus Silva.
No, not yet.
It's gonna happen some point. Let me get Silva. Carini Killer versus Natalia. Beauty Killer.
Not even in the top 10 yet, though.
Who?
Carini's not in the top 10 yet.
She got to be close, man.
I think she's top 15, but like Silva now is like number 6 or 7. Like she moved up after
winning. Up Andrade. Andrade isn't even a fucking flyweight.
And Andrade was like number 6. She took her spot. I think Silva was number 8 at the time. That's why I said Barber versus Silva.
Who wins? Who wins? Silva versus Silva.
I would probably have to go with Natalia.
Natalia, that's a good one.
You know why? Because I think Natalia can stuff the takedowns. That's why.
Maybe.
Dude, I love Carini. Dude. Both of those. That's why I don't want that fight to ever happen. I'm like, no. Jaden likes Lazy Boy. There you go.
Okay.
Let's see. Thomas Ode Osborne blows. Yeah, he hasn't been looking good, but this is a fight. This is a step down.
Johnny said he ain't been looking good. That's a fact.
But this is a step down. Come on. Like, he's fighting an amazing grappler.
Listen, all I got to do is tell you this, Johnny. Remember this. Remember Tyson Nam. Remember that motherfucker just jumped in the air from 8 foot out and got punched in the face to sleep? Like, that's the only thing.
It was a rookie mistake. He made a mistake.
No, he ain't no rookie. That man was 31 years old.
No, he was 31 years old. He was like 29. That was like 3 years ago, bro.
Deep into an MMA career, and he fucking does that against Tyson Nam.
Tyson Nam. Well, you know, sometimes you have to get humbled. He got humbled a little bit. And then he beat Charles Johnson, which is aging like a fine wine right now.
But did he really?
Yeah, probably not. But it is what it is. O'Day has the same chat as the cat in Springfield. Jeez,
man, terrible.
Osborne has disappointed me too much. I don't know why he's on the main card. Yeah, this card should definitely be on the
card. They wanted to save some money. They didn't want to pay these other people main card money.
Yep.
You know, like Bahamondes and Torres, they got a decent amount of fights in the UFC, so they probably get paid pretty good for a main card. But like O'Day, like, man, we're gonna give you 30,000 for a main card. But he's like, yeah, I can go ahead and take that. And then
MMA Ricky likes O'Day. People are sleeping. I agree.
I don't mind it. I just can't trust him. I don't mind it.
Rodriguez isn't great, and O'Day just beat Charles Johnson 2 fights ago. There you go. Me and Ricky are on the same page this week. I love it because he's been killing it lately.
I wanted to pick O'Day. Like in my video, like people were on my thing were like, man, I can't believe you picked O'Day. I'm like, I didn't. I picked Rodriguez by decision. I just named that O'Day was like better. In
your breakdown was so like O'Day, and you're like, but I'm going this way.
I'm like, well, because at the end, I'm like, I'm taking Rolando because I can't trust O'Day. So in the end, it's like, bro, there's certain people you just cannot trust.
I hear you. I'm gonna give him one last ride. You know what? Why not?
What about what we seen there in Tennessee? Remember? We watched what Azu did to that
dude. Man. But Almabayev would destroy Lazy Boy. Destroy. Go ahead and say it. You know it.
Lazy Boy could even hit O'Day with a big shot. I don't like O'Day's heart, man. I feel like he gives up too when he gets into one bad spot. You can
question his toughness. You can question his gumption.
You got to question it. You just got to state it.
But he's got a big reach advantage, and he is a good striker. And if he keeps on the feet, it's going to be close, and I think he wins it.
I don't blame you. I don't hate it. I'm staying away from it.
Bunny likes O'Day as a good dog pick. O'Day loves to get subbed. He does, but I don't think Rodriguez is going to get it unless it's some sneaky.
I mean, he subbed third round sub.
Yeah, because he gassed out. And he's a fraud.
O'Day gasses out, and he's a fraud.
Yeah, but he gassed out. Like, he was death gassed.
O'Day be out there.
The only one time O'Day did was against Charles Johnson. That's it. Bondar's a fraud, too, though. At least O'Day's not a fraud. You can't say he's a fraud.
He gassed out against CJ Vergara. O'Day.
But he won, right?
Barely. Because he won the first 2 rounds, but he was getting beat. He gassed against
Charles
CJ
Johnson, was getting the takedowns. Like, Rodriguez isn't going to get takedowns here. I
He
really don't
might.
think he's
If
going.
Vergara is
I don't
getting
think he
takedowns,
will.
Rodriguez might be able to get takedowns.
Vergara is a better wrestler than Rodriguez, 100%. I agree, Jaden. I do think Johnson won that fight, though, but it was pretty
close. It was really close. Yeah.
What's up, Jay Flo?
Yo, what's
good,
up,
y'all?
man?
Let's
I
go.
can't wait to watch it. We didn't talk. I can't wait to watch this in the fucking Sphere, though. How crazy, like,
Gonna be.
I heard Cody Safdie say something about each fight. They said it's gonna be like on a different planet or something like that. Like in the background, it's like they're fighting on Mars or something. Just crazy stuff.
That is wild. Natalia Silva versus the Asian Joker girl. No. Not yet.
Who's that?
That Kong Wang.
Oh, yeah.
Kong Wang needs like
Kong
5
Wang's
more
got
fights.
she got a way to go. But that she's looking like the truth, though. I like
Hey,
where your
Rob said,
head's at
Johnny,
with
I will
that.
add O'Day in a big heavy parlay. There we go. All right. Well, I mean, I'm not super confident in May Rob. Just want to let you know, but I'm just going with my gut. You got to go with your gut. Trust it.
See, you're gonna be hating. You see that body
See, Cody,
language
you have to
change.
trust your gut. Does your gut say O'Day, or it's like no?
My gut says O'Day's gonna quit.
All right, well then you went with your gut. All right.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. That's what I'm saying. You see that body language change on O'Day, man. It's
Yep.
good. He's got all the no momentum.
O'Day's a quitter. The only thing quitters don't quit, and that's quit. And there you go.
Exactly.
Y'all haters, this is an O'Day Osborne card. There you go.
He's on the main card,
this
bro.
guy
So
over here. This guy over here.
He ain't lying. I'm just
hating. Go ahead and say it.
Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
I already
do it, bloodbath.
I don't even know the next fight.
Jesus, Johnny. You
Well,
drew that
I
picture,
X'd
but you don't know the next fight.
I did. All right, Daniel Zellhuber versus Esteban Rubovic. You go ahead and go.
Man, this is going to be a phenomenal fight too. You guys, Huber, who's huge Mexican fighter, still young too. What's he, about 25, 26, something like that?
I'll look.
Getting better every fight. Big,
25.
tall, 25. Yeah, big, tall dude. He's long. He's thick. He's got excellent striking from both stances. I like, dude, all these new young kids, man, are just they'll come out in right hand stance, throw 3-4 punches and kick, and then stop in the southpaw and then go from that. Like MMA's gotten so much better, and that's what this kid does. He's got I believe an 8-inch reach advantage here, and he's tall as hell, man. So it says
he's 6'1", but I think he's like 6'2", like maybe 6'3", even. Maybe not as tall as Baja Mendez, but pretty close.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's got really good striking defense. I mean, he can get hit sometimes because he'll get in the pocket and throw some big shots, but like he's super durable. We've seen him get cracked a couple times. He's taken some good shots. But what I like about him most, man, is he just uses range really, really well, and he's a very technical striker. So he's picking you apart with front kicks, leg kicks, jab, hit you with the 1-2. And then when you come in, or when he overextends and throws a good combo, or you crash in to get inside his range, he's grabbing the tie clinch, dude, and hitting people with excellent knees to the body, knees to the head, elbows. Like, he's a great fighter. He's got good takedown defense. His only loss in his career is to Trey Ogden, and I think he just came out under the lights. He didn't throw no punches.
He froze 100%.
Yeah, he froze, because then you see him against other people, man, and he's just going balls
totally
to the
different
wall.
fighter.
Yeah. And I think that's a learning lesson. He learned, he came out, he gave him too much respect, and he should have did what Baja Mendez did to Trey Ogden, would just beat him up. But Trey Ogden's freaking good, dude. His fight IQ is so high, it's going to be hard to just beat him up. But anyways, I like Zellhuber's striking. It's phenomenal. He's got good takedown defense, especially against somebody like Rubovic, who's got terrible takedown defense. Rubovic is a good striker too. He's got power in both hands and both legs, and he's throwing combos with both of them. He can switch stances. He can do all that. He's not as technical, but he does throw with power. I mean, you've seen him knock out Terrence McKinney, but Terrence McKinney don't know how to have any striking defense whatsoever. Because you've seen in other fights like
Killer be killed 100%.
Yeah, mostly killed. But you see it against like Camuela Kirk, man. Like, I had a bet on Rubovic in that fight, and like, he lost the first round clearly, just getting taken down and controlled. And the second round was back and forth, where Camuela Kirk didn't even get the takedowns, but he was able to land some good shots on the feet going back and forth. And then he got hurt like 1 minute before the end of the second round. And then the third round was back and forth, but Camuela Kirk gasses out like crazy. And Rubovic ended up getting the win. But like, he couldn't knock out Kirk. He didn't knock out Loic Rozabov. Rozabov was hurting him, out grappling him. I just think that this fight's going to be standing. I know Rubovic ain't taking him down. He doesn't have the wrestling to take Zellhuber down. Zellhuber's not going to take him down. they're going to be striking. And Zellhuber's got the 7-8 inch reach. He's going to be bigger. He's got the way more cleaner technical striking. He hits hard. He's super durable. I think he does what he did to Prado, man. He just works Ribovics from the outside. And when they come in, he's hitting them with clenched knees. Of course, Ribovic's going to hit a shot or two. He's not going to head kick him like fucking Terrence McKinney, but he's going to land some shots or two. But Zellhuber's going to take that. And Zellhuber's like, I mean, Ribovics is pretty good, but Zellhuber to me is like a kid working his way up to like top 10, top 5, stuff like that, where Ribovics is going to get beat by Loic Rabazov or whatever. So Razabov. So I think in a striking match, give me Zellhuber, who has all the advantages as far as being more technical, way bigger, way longer. He's got the better striking, in my opinion. So as long as he doesn't get caught, I think he can win all 3 rounds here, just like he did against Prado. You know, Prado versus Ribovics would be a really good fight, but I think Prado has more power than Ribovics even. And he was just biting down on his fucking mouthpiece, dude, throwing big shots. And
he had to.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't reach him.
No. And Zellhuber's just moving, sticking, hitting him with big knees up the middle, like all that. I like Zellhuber here. So I'm high on Zellhuber.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. I do like Zellhuber here. This is the thing that I really like about this fight, and it was Zellhuber versus Prado. And I don't want to like completely, say like Prado and Ribovics are like kind of the same fighter just because they're both from Argentina, but they kind of have the same style. I would say Ribovics is just a little bit better than Prado, but I mean, go back and look at some of the fights that Ribovics won. Like he beat Terrence McKinney. Okay. Cool, but like he's kill or be killed kind of guy. He beat Kamala Kirk, not good. He did lose against Rozabayev, but that was a close fight, different kind of style fighter. But this is why I like Zellhuber though. He just fought Prado, which is basically they have the same game plan, like same style. Ribovics is maybe Ribovics a little bit cleaner, maybe a little bit more technical, but like Zellhuber's still going to be way more technical than Ribovics. Still going to have that 8 or 9 inch reach advantage. He stays at range very well. He does take some shots here and there, but like he's going to give out 3 or 4 shots before you can hit him one time. Like that's how good his range is. And Prado was able to hit him a couple times pretty good, but he had to take like 3 or 4 elbows and shots to get even close to him to do it.
Yeah, he just had to start going nuts. And
he had to. And you saw his face and how it looked at the end. I'm surprised Prado even stayed alive.
Yeah, I had the over in that fight, and I was worried because his eye
was crazy. And I think that's something that can kind of happen in this fight. And I do think Ribovics is a little bit better than Prado at this moment. But man, it's just back to back, and like it's perfect for Zellhuber. So going with Zellhuber, I think this goes to decision as well. I don't see a finish in this fight because I do think Ribovics is very tough. Maybe he doesn't go as crazy as Prado did, but until like maybe the 3rd round, because I just don't think Prado's gonna Ribovics gonna have a lot of success unless he just
dude, even against Kamuela
gets in there and gets it's
his
crazy.
Striking wasn't so dominant at all. Even Kamuela wrestled him in the 1st round, and like I said, he usually slows down anyways, but like he just, I don't know. Like it was even striking with him until he hurt him late in the 2nd. And like, Daniel Zellhuber is going to beat Kirk down.
I think right now they're just on different levels, just with the striking. Not to say that Esteban's bad, but Zellhuber is going to be a tough matchup for anybody. Like just with the reach, like it's insane.
I want to see Zellhuber versus Bahamanda, especially.
I would pick Zellhuber all day.
That'd be a good fight, though.
I would.
Like that
I would just pick Zellhuber. What about Zellhuber versus Manuel Torres, though? Even
gotta go Zellhuber because he's so durable.
I would still pick Zellhuber, but I'm just saying, I think that'd be a better fight.
Great fight. I want to see Manuel Torres fight anybody on this earth. Dude. That dude's so exciting. Like he's a savage, but I just feel like he goes too hard.
Yeah. So are you on the over as well?
On this,
you think it goes decision?
Yeah. Because like Ribovics ain't knocking out Zellhuber. I don't see that. And like Zellhuber, he's not really throwing the biggest shots. He throws hard shots though. He throws hard knees. He throws hard elbows. So I mean, I could maybe see him finishing Ribovics with like a big knee, but Ribovics seems really tough. He got dropped a couple times against Loic and recovered quick. So
yep. Jaden says, "Stay off this fight. Esteban is dangerous." He's
definitely dangerous. That's for sure.
McKinney. Yeah, a lot of people end McKinney.
He did him dirty. And that, dude, I would advise no freaking fighters to ever wear white mouthpieces because it looks like they're smiling all the time. Like even when they're fighting, they're getting hurt, and it just looks like because their mouth will be open, maybe breathing. It looks like they're like smiling.
Yep.
And McKinney's just laying there, looks like he's just smiling in his sleep with the white mouth. He's just terrible.
Nate said Esteban's best win is completely meaningless. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a step up for Esteban for sure, and I just think Zellhuber fought somebody very
it's gonna
similar.
Be a striking match, and Zellhuber's just bigger and a better striker.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I mean, there is a chance, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Zellhuber definitely be top 10 soon. Maybe 15 I could see pretty soon. I mean, lightweight's pretty tough, but lately, actually, if you're looking at the rankings, it's like,
Well,
it was really good like 3 years ago.
Now the old dudes are filtering out now.
Last two guys to finish bikini horribly. Yeah.
Now it's 35. Exactly. 35 is where it's at.
135, yeah. Well, actually, 170 is where it's at now. There's
70
guys are amazing. And even bantamweight. Or not bantamweight. Middleweight. Middleweight's looking better too, and that used to be a shitty division.
Yeah,
you got Kaio and
But I mean, like bantamweight's got they got some crazy people in it. Umar, Marab, Sean.
We got Tyler. Tyler's in it. 138 MMA. See, there it is. 138 right there. Appreciate you coming out. Still, we got a few fights left. Appreciate you coming out. And but what if Manel fought John Jones?
Well, John Jones is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. So
are you talking to Dana?
I'm in direct line with Dana.
Zellhuber is a better version of Baja. I agree with that. We got Eric Salva in here. What's up, man? So you like I like
dude?
It.
Yeah,
appreciate
he's
you
one of my favorite. What up, Eric? Appreciate you coming out, bro.
So I forget Torres is lightweight all the time. Always think he's welterweight. Yeah, a lot of these guys that we're talking about, like they're big lightweights, and they're all super young. So,
yep.
Next one, let's see. I don't even remember, and I know I did the artwork for it. Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Is it my turn or your turn? Fuck. I was so close to going all the time. I think it's my turn. I'll go. So this is going to be a fun fight. This fight should have happened like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, however long it was. Lopez was put through the ringer. He cut the weight, then he didn't need to cut the weight. Then Ortega went out last second, and then Dan Ige came in last second, fought at 165. So he got the win. I know some people were saying like he might gas out, but you have to look at what they did for Lopez though. Like he went through the ringer for that fight and still won. And Dan Ige he's a tough out. Like he's a good fighter too. So anyways, I'll get off that. Ortega, we all know who Ortega is. Like he's just a very good grappler. He is very durable. He's tough. His striking is just okay. He gets hit a lot on the feet. But if and when he gets those takedowns, though, his grappling is very good. But we have Lopez here, who is also a very good grappler, who is a dangerous striker, who is very quick on the feet. He has very good scrambles, good submissions as well. We did see him slow down in the Ige fight, but I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass there, and because he did come in on short notice against Masvidal, and he looked pretty good. So with the cardio at least, so. Last time I picked Lopez, I'm picking Lopez again. I want to know how much like Ortega really wants to win this fight, because he's already talking about moving up to lightweight and fighting people up there. And like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where his head's at. And it kind of worries me a little bit. But even without that, I do think Lopez wins on the feet. I think he can land better shots on the feet. And I just think the grappling kind of just cancels itself out. I don't think Ortega is going to be able to get a ton of takedowns if he does get one or two. But I think Lopez can get back up. I don't see a finish from either guy unless it's a Lopez by knockout. But the only person like knockout, if you want to say Ortega, was Max Holloway. But that was like a doctor stoppage. So I don't even want to consider that really a knockout. He just couldn't see, but he didn't go out. So I'm going to say this fight goes to decision. I like the overs, but give me Lopez to win. I just think he's going to be landing the better shots on the feet and then cancel out anything Ortega can do on the mat. And it just might end up being a striking fight. And if that's the case, I'll take Lopez all day. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I think fucking Lopez is pretty much a gas bag regardless of who he's fighting. He goes so hard in the first round with strikes and grappling and all that. He gasses out. I watched him do it against Nate Richardson. Like after he lost to Joe Anderson Brito, which he had some really good moments of submissions off his back.
That was 4 years ago, Cody.
Don't matter. Once you gas, you be gassing.
I'm talking
you
like last 3 fights.
You just seen it four fights or 1 fight ago with Ige, dude. And
Dude,
like
he went up and down in weight. Of course he's gonna
weighed in at
gas.
145 and the next day at 165. So what's the problem? He didn't have to cut weight to get back to 165. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt he would have agreed to cut any more weight, and that's probably why they just did the 165. But against Brito, he gassed. If you go watch him against Nate Richardson right after the Brito fight, he fought him in Fury. He loses a split decision there. Gasses. He's got other fights. Like, even go look at his grappling matches. Like, he's submitting. He got Gavin Tucker quick, right? Hit him with a shot. Gavin Tucker took a crazy shot. He knocks out Pat Sabatini, who can be knocked out easily, kind of. Sadiq Youssef, who's been chinny, gets him out of there. But like, dude, he gasses though after that first round. He goes so hard in the first round, and if he doesn't get to finish, he slows down. And like Brian Ortega, dude, his striking ain't bad. We seen him get beat up twice, and twice for real, and that was against Max Holloway and fucking Volkanovski.
Yair did something, but he just couldn't get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Yair striking's more dangerous to me than fucking Diego Lopez. Like, Lopez has power in his fast uppercuts and shit all in the first round. Yair's throwing good punches too with fucking crazy ass kicks, which Diego Lopez ain't doing that. I'm a firm believer that Brian Ortega is gonna have better jiu-jitsu than Diego Lopez. Go look at Diego Lopez. He loses every time he goes and gets in a jiu-jitsu contest outside of the UFC, dude. Like, his last 2 he's tried to get in, he's got beat. Like, Brian Ortega is solid in jiu-jitsu. Like, he's gonna be on top and stay safe. But
one fight in 2 years.
What's that?
Ortega, 1 fight in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
already wants to move up to lightweight because he's a fatty.
Yeah, but I think that the last fight, like, he was coming in on short notice, so it was a little different. But dude, like, to me, like, Ortega, way better cardio, durable. He's going to survive the first round with Lopez. Lopez is fine off his back, but I don't think he subs Brian Ortega off his back, right? Brian Ortega is going to have the better wrestling. He's going to be the one on top. He's got phenomenal, crazy durability, right? He's got good boxing himself. Like, people like go watch him fight Renato Moicano at 145. Like, that was a great boxing match too. He finished him in the 3rd round. He finished Moicano by sub. But like, I just think that he's got better cardio. I think he's got better jiu-jitsu, better wrestling, and the striking is going to be pretty even, especially after like 3 minutes. So I don't see Lopez coming out and knocking him out like Sadiq Youssef or Pat Sabatini. Like, Brian Ortega's only been fighting killers for his whole career, where Lopez has been fighting like lower level guys until the last couple fights. And it's on recency, but yeah, but Ortega's been on the come up. He is the
not
come
2
up.
years, not the last 2 years.
He just beat Yair. But I just
because
don't like
you're gassed out trying to get a finish in the first
bro.
round.
Lopez or your boy Lopez is going to do the same thing. And I like Lopez, but I just feel like this is a bad matchup because I don't think he subs Ortega. I don't think he can offensively. And then he gasses against Dan Ige, which ain't a good look because usually Dan Ige is gassing against people. I don't see him beating Ortega. I think Ortega is going to be better pretty much everywhere and outside like a finish, but I can't see Lopez finishing Ortega in the first round. Like, we've seen Ortega in there with killers, dude, and he's got good boxing, he's got good striking, and if he gets on top, he's going to wear on Lopez, just like I've seen freaking Brito and a couple other people do. I think Ortega, and if Ortega gets him down like Lopez or like Ige did in the 3rd round, he's going to sub fucking Lopez, dude. He's going to get an arm triangle or something. So I want to bet Ortega at plus 155. I just don't know if I'll get around to betting that fight. I already have 4 bets in. I just need 1 more, but I really do, man. I really do like Ortega in this fight.
What?
Ortega, baby. I like Ortega. What? I don't see where Lopez beats him.
Yeah, I do.
See no first round
decision.
Of how? Just outstriking him?
Yeah.
3 rounds, no grappling.
I mean, there might be some grappling, but I think it's going to cancel each other out. I'm not saying Ortega has bad grappling.
Yeah, but it'll cancel each other out with Brian Ortega on top, though. Like,
if he can get a takedown.
Oh, he's taking Lopez down.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's going to be a good fight, though. I can't wait to see this one. I can't wait.
Nah, I'm going with the Lopez train, baby.
Yeah,
just like J-Flow, baby.
Bro, Brito dominated Lopez. Beat the shit. Like, Lopez is durable.
Was years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, what? You still can't
like
just
2 or 7 years ago.
Huh? That was like 3 years ago at most.
It wasn't 3.
What about
it was
Nate
4.
Richardson? How do you explain Nate? Nate Richardson never
Dude,
beats Brian Ortega in his whole life.
You have to come up from somewhere. He's on the come up, and Ortega's a fat guy, and he wants to go to lightweight.
You ain't heard the story about the ego, Johnny? Ortega went and busted his beat.
Exactly. You're proving a great point right now. Yeah.
And then he went out there and beat Yair's ass after spraining his ankle. The man sprained his ankle, then got punched in the face.
He got cracked right in the face. Luckily, he's got
you
Mexican
think Diego Lopez is going to do more than Yair did to him? You like Diego Lopez striking over Yair's?
I didn't say that.
So then how's Lopez?
But I would pick Diego Lopez over Yair. You know why? Because he's got way better grappling. He would choke him out.
Maybe.
No, you know that, and you don't want to tell me that.
Both guess.
You guess.
You guess, Johnny. Okay.
All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. We got the co-main. It's going to be a crazy one here. Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Who do you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is going to be a great fight. We've already seen it twice. I'm going with Alexa Grasso. I thought she won the last fight. You go watch it back. She won the second round, the fourth round, and clearly won the fifth round. And she won the first fight. And the thing that I like is that Alexa Grasso is 31 years old and going to be improving. And really the only thing she needs to keep improving from fight to fight with this is her grappling, because she's winning the striking exchange with Valentina. So Valentina at 36 and a half years old, like, she's not really going to be getting better. She's just going to be trying to maintain what she has, which what she has is really good, but it's just like times are passing. You know what I mean? Like if they were both 31 years old, Valentina dominates her, maybe even finishes her, right? Finishes her from crucifix with elbows or something, but it's just not the case here, man. And I just see Grasso stopping more of the grappling, having the way bigger moments in the striking and possibly even in the grappling. She had big moments in the grappling in the last fight too. So I like the younger champion, UFC Noche, only getting better, landing the bigger shots with the striking, man, in the boxing and holding her own in her grappling, because we can see Grasso's getting better every single fight. The first fight, she got dominated in grappling by her for almost the whole fight, but every time it was standing, you could tell that like Shevchenko was in a hurry to get it to the ground. The second fight, she stopped the grappling a lot more. She got taken down in the second round for a little bit, but that was after she hurt her real bad, went for the finish, and then just got overzealous. But I like Grasso here.
Yeah, I will say this now. This will be a close fight. Again, it will go to decision again. And I've rode with Valentina the last 2 times, and she did win the second fight. I don't care what anybody says.
2 times
in this fight. Well, hear me out. Hear me out. If Valentina won, which she should have, because that crazy 10-8 in the 5th round didn't happen. It was a make-believe 10-8, but whatever. Let's just pass on that.
He just made up for giving her Shevchenko a round she didn't deserve earlier in the fight.
Either way, there was no 10-8. That was the weakest 10-8 I've ever seen in the UFC. Anyways, if that would have happened,
this
could have been the trilogy, and it would have been ended. This is what's going to happen. It's written in the stars. Valentina is going to win this fight by very close decision, and they're going to do a Moreno-Figueiredo for all of a sudden, because it's set up exactly.
Nobody wants that. Dana don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Well, you know what's going to happen? It's going to happen. Trust me.
What if these guys keep fighting until Valentina's 46 years old? How's Natalia?
Yeah, well, maybe Grasso wins the 4th one. Maybe I'll pick Grasso the next time.
Grasso's going to win the 3rd, like she won the 2nd.
Because she did win the 2nd fight. She's going to have a little bit of juice in her. And
you know, 36 and a half, a little juice.
The secret juice I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And she's going to win this fight. She's more well-rounded. She's going to mix in the takedowns like she did in the 1st and the 2nd fight. And if Valentina didn't get caught with all of those little knees in whatever round that was, I think it was the 4th round, she clearly would have won that fight. Or 3rd round. I don't even remember what round.
Oh, them little knees that she got.
Which they were illegal.
There ain't nothing illegal about kneeing somebody in the head.
But we're not going to go there. Again, Valentina won that fight. I don't care what anyone says. The 10-8 5th round was awful, and those stupid knees were illegal and should have got a point deducted. Anyways, give me Valentina to win. I think she gets it back, and we see 4.
You want 4 so bad.
I don't want it. It's gonna happen.
Oh, nobody want that, Johnny. At 36 and a half, she's just gonna turn back the clock. She's gonna Gilbert Burns.
You're acting like she just lost to freaking someone terrible, and she's all of a sudden fighting Grasso.
No, she lost to this.
This isn't Israel Adesanya here.
But she's lost to this girl 2 times in a row, and she's only
but she didn't lose that fight. I don't care what you say.
But wasn't the second fight even closer, better than the first fight for Grasso? before the chokeout.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
first
she looked
fight,
a little bit better, but she still lost.
and she's just younger, getting better. You got to
I
fly in
mean,
there.
and
I
she
gotta
did
fly
good
in here.
and she did good with jumping on her back in the first, but she was clearly losing that fight until that happened. Good on her.
She's
and
a
then
dog.
she was losing, and she lost that fight in the second fight.
I'm gonna fuck this fly up. I can't
I'm
wait.
sorry.
I'm gonna
So
knock
give me
over all
Valentina
my
to win a very
equipment.
close decision. But honestly, just bet the overs. You can do Valentina plus 5.5. I do think she
If
wins.
there's a
2 of the
finish, who
rounds.
gets the finish?
I don't think there's gonna be.
But if there is,
There is not gonna. I mean, maybe you say Grasso by submission again. That's it. I don't see a knockout. But
She
then
hurt her
again,
a
you can
couple
see
times.
Valentina like crucifix or something like that. She has a good crucifix if she gets her. So
I like what Jumbo's talking. I like what Jaden's talking.
I don't care. Valentina won rounds.
Scotty,
I don't know,
Scotty's
1,
talking.
3, and 4. There it is.
Marriott's. I don't know all about that, Marriott's.
1, 3, 4. That's what she won. Round 4 was the closest round of that whole fight.
That when she ate all them knees to the face, you mean?
But that was the only thing Grasso did. That was literally
like
the only
8
thing.
knees to the face. That
No, it was
up
like
against the
4, and 2 of them were illegal. But cheating is encouraged in the UFC. Didn't you not know this from last card?
This is UFC Noche, man.
This
a lot of
is
Cheeto.
This is UFC Cheeto.
UFC
Anyways,
Grasso,
I'm done.
Listen,
I don't care who won round 4. Grasso did not win a 10-8 round 5, which cost the split decision to go towards Valentina. So don't give me that crap. I don't care who won round 4. It's round 5 that really did it with a 10-8. That was stupid.
Yeah, so then this time, the last 2 fights they had, Grasso dominates round 4, gets the finish. Wins round 4, in my opinion, and dominates round 5. So, like, if it's going to come down to the end,
she didn't dominate. She won.
Dominate. She almost finished her in round 5. Had to rear naked.
It wasn't even a 10-8. It was a weak 10-8.
Could have been a 10-7.
Give me a weaker 10-8. Give me a weaker 10-8.
John McCarthy's card, that's a 10-7.
Well, if John McCarthy's fighting, you are judging, who's going to be. He's going to
Ron
go
McCarthy, John McCarthy's son.
Whatever his fucking name
Ronald
is.
McCarthy.
Anyways, main event. Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili. I know I'm not getting anyone's comments. I'm too hyped up. You're up.
Yeah, man. So like, this is a tough fight to call too. I won't be betting this fight at all. Because like it's gonna go like one way or the other. Either Merab's just gonna dominate him by decision, or Sean O'Malley's gonna KO him. Sean O'Malley's got some of the best striking I've ever seen. Like honestly, in the UFC. Excellent movement and feints, and then just like he's constantly feinting you with his hands, hips, something like showing you something. You're gonna get something if you come in here. And he's got really good power, but oh man, after like with Merab, like I've seen a lot of phenomenal strikers like Sean O'Malley come around, but it's very rare when you find these dudes like Merab. You know what I mean? They're like fucking Khabib. Like Merab, I bet Piotr Jan, like I'm sure a decent amount of people did, because Jan was a big favorite, and I just thought he'd be able to stop the wrestling and beat him up standing up. And dude, he beat the shit out of Piotr Jan. Like he shot 59 takedowns, and they're not all double legs, single legs. Like he's just reaching out, grabbing the leg, and then throwing punches, doing all kinds of stuff. But then he threw 338 significant strikes, which is just crazy. Like them are crazy man stats when you're throwing up 49 takedown attempts with 300 and something significant strikes, and like just beat the shit out of Piotr Jan
with 27% takedown accuracy. Just so you know,
don't matter. It's the mix up. It's the mix up though. It's making you think, oh shoot, he's shooting. He should like, dude, that pace was the craziest.
Surprise! I think everybody knows his game plan.
Yeah, but the knowing it and stopping is two different things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but so his striking's better though. Not better than Sean O'Malley's, but his striking's getting better. Like against Piotr Jan, they're exchanging leg kicks. Dude, he hurts Piotr Jan with leg kicks. Like Piotr Jan in the 2 minutes into the second round had to switch stances, dude, and just fight out of southpaw the rest of the fight because he hurt his leg. Then he's got decent striking. He has been hurt, but he's never been finished, not by strikes. He got choked out by Ricky Simone. And then even that, when he's unconscious, his legs kept moving. Like, I don't think you can really shut this dude's brain off. Like, he's fucking crazy. I see it both ways. I can see Merab coming in for the takedown and getting hit just like Aljamain Sterling. And I can also see Merab just grinding on O'Malley, grinding on him. Like if you watch the Piotr Jan fight, he shot 14 takedowns and landed 6. Got a little bit of control. And dude, like the crazy thing about that is you could say that fight was 30-27 for Piotr Jan. like that. Like there was a case that he won it like that, and it was close. Like O'Malley had his moments, but even in the second round when O'Malley landed that big shot that hurt Jan hurt him like 30 seconds later, right after that shot, you know, and then took him down and got some ground control. So I mean, if Petr Yan's able to strike with him and mix it up, I feel like Merab can. And after that Merab versus fucking Yan fight, I was like, I'm never betting against Merab again. I'm not going to bet on him in this fight either, because O'Malley is something special too, but I'm going to pick Merab. I'm going to go with the grappler. I'm going to say that he's able to survive some big shots, but just able to get his game going, dude, and just constantly, like, it's Merab by decision. He's got 13 of his 17 wins are by decision. Or you got O'Malley by KO, because I just don't see O'Malley. It's not going to be a striking match on the outside like Marlon Vera, to where he's going to be winning a ton of minutes in this fight. I just feel like he's going to have to land that big shot. But then as the fight keeps going of just fucking Merab shooting takedowns, working, boom, wearing you out, your power goes away. You know what I mean? You're not going to be as dangerous. So, give me Merab, dude. I'm going Merab, the machine on this one. But I'm not like I said, I'm not like I'm betting this. This is the hill I'm gonna die on. But picking Merab, man.
Bro, yeah, I'm going with O'Malley. I think he clips him.
Okay.
I think he gets him. We've seen him. We've seen
Okay.
the Merab get clipped.
Told your wife about this? Told the wife about this?
Yes, I did, and she's okay with it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Merab's not Serbian. It's okay.
It's close, though. It's close.
I couldn't pick Alexa Grasso, I will say. Couldn't do it. But it's not because I didn't want to, or because she didn't want me to. It's because I wanted to pick. Anyways, going with Sean O'Malley. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Dvalishvili takedown after takedown after takedown after takedown, winning by decision, or it's going to be O'Malley getting a knockout, or I could see a decision. And the reason why I can see a decision is because Merab doesn't do enough damage with his takedowns. He doesn't really get a lot of control time, too. Yes, he gets a lot of takedowns. He wears on his opponent. But if O'Malley's landing a couple good shots and wobbles Merab in a round, and even though Merab got like 3.5 minutes of control time up against the cage or something, and with 2 takedowns, like we saw in the Dolgarian C-Rod fight, I'll bring it back up. Dolgarian should have won round 2, but that phantom knee just made him win that round. Like something crazy like that can happen. We also saw it in the Petr Yan fight against O'Malley. I actually thought Petr Yan won as well. It was a very close fight, but O'Malley was doing a little bit more damage while Petr Yan was grappling at the end, and you saw what happened. They gave it to O'Malley. This could be one of those crazy little judging things you have to think about, because Dvalishvili needs to go in there and do exactly what he did to Petr Yan to win a clear decision. Otherwise, it can get a little dicey. I just think that's a lot, especially after maybe the staph infection that we saw on his arm and a couple spots or whatever. There's also that cut on his eye that he got recently that can open up real quick wherever it's at. I don't care. I just point at my eye. But like all these little red flags are going against Merab in this fight, and I'm not trying to like solely base it on. I wasn't going to. I really think O'Malley is a sniper. You saw it against Aljo. He sniped him when he was going in for a takedown, and he knocked him out. Now, is he going to be able to knock out Merab just like that? I don't know, but we've seen Merab get rocked to the point where he almost gets finished and he recovers. He has very good recoverability, but he can get rocked. And O'Malley's going to have that like 4 inches of reach, 5 inches of height. Like it's going to be tough to like fully keep O'Malley down just because he's going to be so much longer. He can get taken down, but O'Malley has a pretty good get-up game too. So I don't know. I'm going with O'Malley. I think he gets this one done, and I think he can win by decision. I would probably say by knockout, more than likely, but I think there is a world where he wins a very close decision, like 48-47. Going with it.
I don't mind it. What's that? What's O'Malley by decision? Well, that's what's weird too, is the over's favoring Merab kind of. Or I mean, just the decision.
The over. Actually, the under's taken a lot now.
Well, if it goes
the over with the over 4.5 was minus like 150. I remember seeing it. Now it's only minus 125.
I was seeing it like minus 140. But yeah, to me that favors Merab though.
Yeah, I would say because Merab has to win by decision. I don't think he finishes Sean in any way. Sean by decisions plus 400. Are you laughing?
Yeah, I'm reading these comments, man. Scotty, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ain't no towering.
I'm towering over you, bro.
Ain't no way, boy.
5 inches taller.
You wear them clogs. The one
I don't
time,
wear clogs. You
bro, you
crazy.
had clogs on in Chicago. You was like, "Hey, you try these new
Yeah,
shoes, Cody?" They had that little thing in the back that sits you out. I didn't want to have to call you out, but you keep talking about
You wild. All right, we got to get our easy money parlay. Then we got to skadoodle. I know we're not on a lot of the same people. I will say that.
No,
we
not
are
at all.
on Zellhuber.
I love Zellhuber.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, Zellhuber. I wish we could get Zellhuber. See, last week was good. We won it with the easy pick, Mearshart, and it wasn't an even money, but we took Santos and that easy
Santos
wins.
and Petrosky. That I mean,
yeah. Easy peasy.
But that was an easy win.
Damn, yeah, we're only on one of the same on the main card. That's Zellhuber. Yeah. Even going down from that, bro, we're only on. So we're on Raul Rosas. We're both on Van, but we were like, we're on Howardy, and then from there, obviously, we split every single one except Zellhuber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones on a 10-fight card. We're on the opposite side.
That's wild. So let's do Zellhuber money line for one. I think we're both pretty confident.
What's the over-under on Rolando Rodriguez Ode Osborne fight?
No, I'm not touching that fight.
I thought you said you went max bet on Ode.
Hell no.
Ode.
Let me look. I gotta go to my other sports book that actually has it. So it's over 2.5 is plus 100. The under is minus 140. If you do over 1.5, it's minus 190. I don't even trust that though.
I don't think Ode finishes Rolando, and I don't think Rolando finishes him. But yeah, it's a sketchy one.
But the Grasso fight, overs.
Dude, I think Grasso has a good chance. She almost finished her twice in the second fight. Shevchenko had Grasso in a bad spot in the, I believe maybe the first round or the third of that.
Might have been the third. Might have been the first, actually.
I think it was.
I can't remember.
Yeah, so like, but I do like that. You know what I mean? What's that?
We could do like over 3.5.
What's that at?
And Zellhuber money line, and that would be, if I can find it, minus 105.
Minus 105. I don't mind that.
You like it? Minus 3 or over 3.5?
Yeah. I like that.
Lock it in? Are we locking it in?
Let's lock it in.
I like it.
So I said, if I don't turn it around this week, you got to start putting it. Man, I'm up $8,000 on these books. I'm up 80 units on these motherfuckers. I might have had a bad year so far, but I made some the Percocet bets. Watch when I turn it around. But listen, 8,000, 80 units, still up. Ain't no losing here. Marab only understands KOs. O'Malley by finish. I think that's the way it has to go down, Marios.
I think there's an opportunity, man, for him to win a decision. I really do. What if he rocks Marab like in 2 rounds?
Bro, what if Marab third leg kick he lands? O'Malley's leg just goes out. He's had 2 times. He's had foot problems.
Okay, now we're hypothetical in here. Jeez.
That's facts. That's stats. That's happened 2 times out of like 18 fights. We all remember Sukum Tao. So I like it. I like that a lot.
We're gonna do a crazy one.
Yeah, let's do a crazy one. Let's see. Just like, well, bro, what's Rosas by sub minus 250? I like Howard Gee by KO, bro. Let's do Howard Gee by KO. You said that was plus 300. I think she gets it done. She's got 8 KOs, no subs. So if it goes down to some girl, Sosa's been finished 4 times. All 4 of her losses, she's been finished.
I got it. Zellhuber. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's not. I thought it'd be a little bit better. I was gonna say Zellhuber by decision.
What's that?
Oh, plus 140.
And that's like the only stuff we're agreeing on, really.
I know. I'm trying to think.
So we'll take that with KO. Yeah, that's great. What's Rosas by sub? Is that minus 200 or
It's like
something?
minus 170.
What about Van by decision?
And
I don't
not
think
too
he
much-
finishes
Not too
Charas,
much better.
isn't it?
Plus 125.
I mean, you put that with a plus 300 though. You're getting up there. That's about it.
Yeah, because we're not on the same side of anything.
No, but what's that? Just that two right there. Plus 125 and plus 300.
I'm gonna go Zell Hooper by decision. That's even better.
Throwing that all three of them or just two?
Just two.
Okay.
That's plus 860.
That's a good one.
I like it.
That could hit.
This is one of those cards where there's not a lot to choose from, and we are on the opposites of a lot of stuff.
6 out of 10, man. That's wild.
All right. There's a little risky one.
Plus 860. I like it.
It's not the greatest, but you know, I think it hits.
Put
It can hit, for
$10,
sure.
that gets you 86.
That's a lot of beer money.
A lot of beer money. That's a Blanton's bottle almost right there. Put like 15.
If you go to Frankfurt, yeah, you definitely.
I'm driving over there. Actually, I'm gonna be driving.
Do it.
Over there.
Go there
Yep.
and
I'm gonna
get
hit
one. $70.
I'm gonna hit you don't know what you get though. They don't tell you till that day. So like you go there like the night before, like I can look and see what they gave out because they got like Eagle Rare, Wellers,
They switch
Blantons.
it out.
Yeah, and they don't tell you. But if you look the day before, usually it's gonna be the opposite of that. But every day it's like a Weller or a Blantons or one of them.
Damn, I went during Blanton's day.
Did you? That's a good one though, right? Or they got Eagle Rare too.
I don't, Eagle Rare's not bad. I don't
You like Blanton?
a lot. Blanton's is way better.
What about
Way
Weller?
better. I love Weller.
My buddy, I'm about to go back home next week too. It's got like 3 like green Weller, red Weller. I know there's like different colors.
The green one is the lowest one, which I have, but then I haven't tried the red or the black or the white.
See, I'm not sure which what cool stuff that Maker's Mark has, but I'm gonna stop there too on the way back. That's in Loretta. So I went there, I had to go to a bank and I had to drive out there. It's in the middle of nowhere, dude. Like the middle of nowhere.
It's not that far from I can't remember if it's not that far from Frankfurt or if it's not that far from where
it's only about like 40 minutes from my house. Frankfurt's maybe about like 45, 50 minutes. So I'm just gonna hit them up. You gotta get there early and stuff.
Yep. All right, man. Well, thanks for everybody for hanging out with us. We had about 529 people at one point. That's awesome. Please hit the like button. Go check out Cody from Blood Money Made Bets if you haven't. Check me out as well. Links are below in the description. Yeah, you want to say something before we get out of here?
Be ready for the Saturday show. It's gonna be fun. You want to see the guests we got on. It ain't just the regular Capper guest. It's gonna be a good guest. I mean, they're all good guests, but
you definitely want to hang out with us 2 hours before the fights because we're gonna have a cool guest, two cool guests. I should say, not just one, two. And we're gonna break down some fights. Give everybody our best bets for every fight, all that good stuff. So we'll let you know as the week goes on. But since Saba requested one last chiwiwi,
dude, I can't wait to see how this Noche fucking fight card looks with the ceiling and all this stuff, dude.
Yeah, it'd be cool. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, take care. Hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you Saturday. 2 hours before
Saxa FN. Everybody but that dude.
Oh, okay. Take care, guys.
Okay.